Hello. Good morning. Telephone tough guy. I just saw what you did. Thank you so very much. It's very generous of you, and I appreciate you, honey. Thank you. Hi, sweet misery. Thank you so much. So much. Um, Curious, my girl. Kristen, good morning. Whoops, gotta turn me down. Okay. Wow, thank you, honey. I really appreciate that. It was a nice surprise. Um, let's see. Let me just make sure I'm all organized here, guys. Get me on the TV. Whew. Happy Saturday. Um, let's see. Okay. All right, we got everything muted so we don't get any noise in the background. Except maybe I have my door open here. So my patio door, so shouldn't be too loud out there. It's still early. City doesn't wake up till later. Are you guys excited? They did. You must have hit the jackpot. Adorable. Adorable. Oh man, happy Saturday. It's almost Easter. Almost Easter. I used to do a Saturday morning brunch every year. I mean, you could be dying and you had to when I was a kid, you could be dying literally like my mom she'll come pick you up at the hospital and take you to Sunday brunch. You don't miss it. That one and Christmas brunch, you know. Or my grandma would make a giant ham and Polish sausage and all the pancakes, hot cakes they call them. I call them pancakes. Actually, well, yeah. Anyway, and all that good stuff. Scrambled eggs, and we'd have to. Then the really. It always cringed me out to have to search, especially when you're like 10 and you have to search for a basket. I fucking hated that shit. It's like, at least my uncles would give me you're hot, you're cold, you're hot, you're cold, you're burning up, you're freezing, at least that, but walking around, happy Easter Eve, Laura, walking around feeling like an idiot, trying to find, you're hoping the cousins would find the basket first so they could tell you, because that's how that works. That was always cool. But yeah, so, but now my grandma's not around anymore. And like now we're the old generation of the family. So, uh, so now I'll just sit and chill at home, which is cool with me because I don't like. Hey, Gina Marie, good morning. Are you here to rewatch the debacle between TheGlarer and Timmay? Because it's fucking epic. Just a warning. Because Amber, she's fucking amazing. She sent me the link last night. She heard me talking about it and sent me the link yesterday while I was still live, and to the stream I'm about to play. And then there was another. I guess there was a after. Oh, when Gina, did you follow Karen Reed? if you haven't seen this, you're in for a fucking treat, girl. Just you wait. So Amber sent me the link, and I forgot what I was going to say now. Gina, it's all your fault. Anyway, I'll remember. Kids did an Easter hunt every year in school. Oh, I swear we would find eggs almost the following year. Oh, they wouldn't find them all. Like my mother-in-law would do a, hey, criminal med. Good to see you. You did not follow Karen Reed. Okay, well, maybe you will learn something. I don't know if you're interested. You're excited, curious. You're in for a treat because I know you follow all these fools. Yep. So Amber is the bestest. She is. Ha 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 ha. You know what, Gina? Yeah. So I know I was starting by, hey Willow, how are you? Are you enjoying? Is your new dresser all full of stuff now? No, absolutely not, Gina. That's crazy talk. John O'Keefe was not hit by a car, and a car was not hit by John O'Keefe. That's all you need to know. That was proven. And 3 medical examiners said there was no evidence of John O'Keefe being hit by a car. So there's that. And she has now since been acquitted after her second trial. So, yeah. It's good, though. You're here for some education this morning. Because she was tried twice, never convicted. Yep, it was a hung jury the first time. So he, I believe, was beaten to death. He had all his injuries were besides a dog bite on his arm, from the biting SUV apparently. And John didn't do a pirouette either. He did not. Only fuck. I really do know all this shit like the back of my hand, but only what's his face did the pirouette. Well, Jackson in the courtroom, but anyway, I digress. Besides the dog bite on his arm, all of his injuries were were from the neck up. So he had skull fractures. So I'm guessing he died not from hypothermia, which was a rumor, not a rumor, but a theory. Died from a severe head wound. So yes, she was tried twice. The first time it was a hung jury, and then the second time they changed the way they kind of they changed the charges. They didn't change the charges, but they changed the way they were seen, how the jury could, they made it so the jury could separate the charges, and she was ultimately convicted of a DUI and was sentenced to a year probation, even though there was no breathalyzer, no blood draw, whatever. But she just was like, fuck it, I'll take it. So the defense is going to say he was beaten in the garage, fell back, and hit his head on the uneven bridge. Yes, and the dog then attacked. They had a family dog, a German Shepherd, in this house that he supposedly never went into. But he had a dog bite on his arm, and you'll hear all about it. So, I'm so glad I have people in here that know, because I do forget a lot of shit. But while it was going on, believe me, I could tell you everything. Now that a little time has passed, she was acquitted on June 18th of 2025, I believe, June 18th. It was an amazing day. So, all right, we are going to. I just wanted to leave this part up to show you. This was streamed on January 28th, 2024. So, you may or may not know, Btim, who I very lovingly refer to as Timmay, um, is convinced that Karen Reed is guilty, as well as Turtle Boy. And he, for some reason, really hates them. I don't understand. You could just hear it in his voice. So, TheGlarer, who did an amazing job, yes, it was the paint. And I think that paint was, I think that paint was covering a blood stain. That's my opinion. I think that's what they think too. But TheGlarer really wanted to, I don't know how this started, but he really wanted to educate Btim because Btim got it all fucking wrong. Oh yes, absolutely. And he, wanted to more or less debate him, but TheGlarer's goal was really to try to um, change, educate, and things got a little weird. Things got heated. Timmay came up loaded for bear, as you will see, and it was wild. So we're just going to start it. I'm going to start at a little faster because it's just TheGlarer's like little monologue type of intro. And then when Btim comes up, I'm going to slow it back down because you just got to hear Timmay's voice in real time. Okay. Cause it matters to me. I put a lot of stock in people's inflection and the tone of their voice and, that kind of shit. So that's why I listen to most things at normal speed, but we'll just go with TheGlarer a little faster, just a little faster. So we can kind of get through it a little faster. It's like an hour. I think, let's see, the street. I think Timmay is up there till about an hour 40. And we are starting at 11 minutes. So yeah. It's been 2 years since this, little over. Yeah. Triggered. Definitely. He comes up triggered. So let's just get into it because it's fucking golden. Shout out to TheGlarer. Links are in the description. I've been a member over there for a long time. And I do appreciate all the work and awareness and money he has brought to the Karen Reed / Turtle Boy case. He's done a lot of good work. So he does a lot of 12-hour fundraisers. So shout out to him. I appreciate him. Whatever you think of him, it's whatever, personally, that's fine. But you can't deny he did a lot of good work in this case. So I personally got love for Wilt, but if you don't, that's cool too. I understand. We'll just get into it. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate all of you.
Woo! What is happening, people? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, folks. Oh, like it's not even my birthday. Oh my goodness.
Thanks,
Listen,
sweet
okay. So what I got going on today is a special treat. And listen, me and this dude, we got a little history. We don't like each other. There's no doubt about that. But listen, definitely. I want to be very clear about something. I will extend him the amount of respect deserved for at the very least, having the testicular fortitude, the cajones to come up here and talk to me about a case that we absolutely, totally disagree on. Because anybody else who I talk about, and I don't talk about him much, honestly, but anybody else who
honestly
I talk about as far as what their opinions are on a case, if they absolutely, I usually challenge them if I review them.
It is. Yes, he is also referred to as Baby Gap because I think Dolly gave him that name because Dolly thinks his shirts are too tight.
I challenge them to come up here, and nobody ever,
welcome burden to hand,
ever has the stones to do it. So there's some respect here for Btim for doing this, and he is backstage. Now Queen B is streaming this. If you guys don't know this guy, his name's Btim.
Wait, it was on your panel? I thought it was Deets. No, 2020. It probably was 2020. Oh, maybe it was 2022 because that's when it happened. It was 2020. The accident was December. Wait, January, December 2022. No, it was January 30th, 2022. So it might have been 2022. Look at me.
And I think he has a channel. I don't know if he has a channel, but I know that he panels a lot with Queen B, someone else who her and I we've never really seen eye to eye at all. And he panels with her quite a bit, and they dabble in a different type of.
Okay, New Year's. Okay, so it was. Yeah, it would have been 2020 if it was New Year's Eve going into 2023. Yes, the 129, 2022. So it was probably, if it was about a year, it must have been going into 2023 New Year's. So that's when it must have been.
Content that we try to do here.
You can, if you want to link that live, Laura, go right ahead. I'd be interested in seeing that.
Now, I have listened to some
Good
things
to meet you too.
Btim has said as far as his opinions on this case. I have listened to those, and we fundamentally disagree. Now, I want to be very clear about something. This is not, I know I labeled this a debate only because, like, it's probably, I mean, chances are it's going to end up happening. But since we disagree on this case, very, very, like I said, fundamentally disagree. We absolutely disagree. This case means a lot to me. This case is very, very.
Me too.
I normally only cover cases a lot, one particular case a lot if I'm passionate about that case. And this case, I've become very passionate about. And a lot of it, most of the reason why I'm passionate about this case is how much it's affected the people locally in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. So
absolutely.
Where's
Daria, our resident masshole?
And those of you who watch the channel a lot, you guys know how I feel about it and what we've talked about, and we've watched in real time these things unfold and covered them pretty thoroughly. So I want to be very clear about something. To me, this is not about a pissing contest with Btim. This is, I mean,
well, not for you, Will, but we'll see.
Who knows what'll happen? But this is not about that. For me, this is about.
You're a right is right fighter. Just warning y'all. Oh, people went real life on you for that. Hey, we like right is right. But if your right ain't my right, then we might have a little debate. But it's okay. As long as you're respectful in my chat, you are welcome here, even if your opinion is fucking crazy. I'm just kidding.
My platform to try to control to some degree misinformation being spread on something that I feel very passionate about. So this isn't about a contest to see who knows more about the case or anything of that nature. This is more about.
No, we're not. We don't do real life over. It would take. You would have to go real life on me before I go real life on you. Put it that way. I think most of us in here are like that. I don't deal with real lifers, so yeah.
Discussing what we disagree on. And why, and if something is false, I will show receipts on something that I disagree with, and if I say something false, he'll show or tell me or reference something, That is a slight disadvantage that he does have, but I am perfectly willing to indulge him if he references a court document or anything of that nature. I did send him through Queen Bee. I sent him the link to Sleuthy Goosey's spreadsheet with all of the documents.
Yes, Sleuthy Goosey's. Let's shout out to Sleuthy Goosey's spreadsheet
and statements from so-called witnesses in this case. So he's free to reference them. I'll probably reference them myself. Again, this is not a test to see who knows more or anything of that nature. The idea here is for two very disagreeing people to basically kind of chisel off the fat and control the narrative of misinformation that's being spread on this case. So that's my intention. But without any further ado,
all right, we're going to just slow it down a second because here comes Timmay. Just, yeah, I see her in Turtle Boy's chat. I'll see her in Will's, but other than that, I don't really. Maybe in Melanie Little. I follow her. If you're really interested in going back to this case, she is an amazing creator. She's a retired lawyer, and she breaks shit down and explains things so well without making you feel like an idiot. And she is precious. So
he's been waiting patiently backstage for quite a while.
It's attorney Melanie Little.
Btim.
Yeah, what's up?
How you doing, buddy?
You know Btim. If you know Btim, when you hear the "yeah, what's up," you just know.
So what's up? So what do you want to get into? You want to get into
like dispose with the pleasantries. The pleasantries are out the fucking window already. Btim's like, fuck you, Will. Let's just talk about it.
Like talking about what you believe is the case. What do you believe?
How are you feeling though? Are you comfortable? You got something to drink, some coffee or water or anything like that?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
So I guess the concept is maybe you can give me your position. We both our positions on the subject. So what's your position?
My position is that I believe Karen Read to be innocent. But my overall position is that if this were to go to trial, which I don't believe that it will, but if it were to go to trial, I don't think there is any jury on the planet that would ever convict Karen Read based on how this investigation was conducted.
Well, he was right about that, but it did go to trial. Yes, she packs them in there. They can be huge, but you know what? I still, she controls it pretty well. Like it's slow. She slows it when she needs to, I mean, it's really, she's got perfect control over that channel. She's amazing.
So yes, Sleuthy, yes. I did send him the spreadsheet. He has it. You have it, right?
Yeah, I do. Continue.
Yes. Thank you.
No, that's it. I mean, that's it. And Turtle Boy is in jail because he's being railroaded in silence.
Well, do you want to debate about?
Btim gets he gets really pissed right away, instantly when you bring up Turtle Boy. It's fucking hilarious.
No, that's it. I mean, that's it. And Turtle Boy is in jail because he's being railroaded in silence.
Well, do you want to debate about one case or two cases? Because I thought we were talking about Karen Read. If you want to,
they're connected.
I don't see them connected.
Btim, they're absolutely connected because Turtle Boy would have never went to jail if it wasn't for him covering Karen Read and exposing the bullshit.
I two separate cases.
Well, that's why you're here, so we can discuss that, and I can explain how they're connected.
You can believe Karen Read's innocent and believe Turtle Boy's guilty. In your opinion, they're two separate cases. Yeah,
sure you can.
So why are you combining the two?
Oh my God.
Okay, we're
Btim, chill out. You know that you can already tell this is not gonna go well. You can already tell Btim is fucking pissed and got a bee up his ass.
Getting into semantics here, I'm explaining because I can actually show you why Turtle Boy's case is absolutely connected to the Karen Read case. I mean, how could you say that they're not in the latest developments where it was Ken Mello, the special prosecutor assigned to Turtle Boy, not Karen Read, who managed to seize Karen Read's phones?
Yeah, because there's investigation.
So they're not connected?
And you don't have to get, hey, cheese. A male version of scissoring two puddles, grinding it out. How you doing, hon? You feeling all right? You don't have to, if you don't know the case, don't worry about it. I'm more here for the fun of the dynamic between TheGlarer / Will and Btim. Because it's, it's fucking epic.
Their investigation if there's collusion.
Okay.
So let's talk about Karen Reed's case, because that's a pretext.
So if there's investigation that there's collusion, you would have to logically agree that they are connected, yes or no?
No, there's collusion on whether witness intimidation is going on. That's a separate charge for murder.
Which make witness intimidation for what case then?
For her case, for a murder case.
There you go, Btim. There you go. So Turtle Boy has been charged with many cases, or all his charges are like witness intimidation. For intimidating witnesses in the Karen Reed case, Btim. Now tell me, you're getting better? Good. I'm so glad. So just fucking dial it back a little bit, Btim. For fuck's sake.
Karen Reed case, right?
I don't think Turtle Boy had
connected.
I don't think Turtle Boy had anything to do with the murder of John O'Keefe.
Of course, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that. We're talking about the prosecution. We're talking about the investigation and the investigators that are involved in both cases. We're talking about the same district attorney that are involved in both cases. They are connected. I mean, they're absolutely connected.
Are we going to get
Massachusetts State Police
into the Karen Reed discussion? Or are we going to just
we are,
bro? Chill, Btim. Like he is. God, the tension. Like you. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Amber, when she sent me the link yesterday for this stream, so I didn't have to go look for it. She said, "Don't, just warning you, Btim's going to make you stabby." I'm thinking, well, Btim always makes me stabby, so there's that. But it's good. He's going to make you stabby if you're of the opinions I am.
Well, we're not really, because we're talking about what the evidence.
You said they weren't connected, and I just explained how they were.
Well, that's your opinion, but I don't believe that. So we can disagree.
It's not a matter of opinion. If the special prosecutor who's assigned to the Turtle Boy case is seizing Karen Reed's phones because she believes that they are colluding in order to intimidate witnesses, then the cases are absolutely connected by those two things.
They're separate charges.
Oh my God. Karen Reed has separate charges, you dumbass. Oh my God.
Separate charges. We know they're separate charges.
So they're not.
Karen Reed has separate charges in the same case.
Yeah, thank you, Will. Thank you.
Of course.
By the way, I haven't watched this since probably like it happened. So I watched the very beginning of it because I just wanted to see where he came up and all that shit so I could get it queued up. But so this is almost a cold react because after 2 years, I forget a lot of shit.
Anyway, my positions. Let's move on to the Karen Reed thing because that was what we were here to discuss. Thank you.
Why do you?
Yes, I can. Curious.
Guilty?
I think she's guilty based upon the evidence. I think she's guilty based upon the Green report. I think she's guilty based upon the fact that there was glass fiber found on the back of the bumper.
Glass fiber found on the back of the bumper? Okay.
I believe she's guilty because there's microscopic plastic that was found on his cloth. I believe she's guilty based upon the ways.
The fat, what? Wait, what? Wait.
Plastic that report. I think she's guilty based upon the fact that there was glass fiber found on the back of the bumper. I believe she's guilty because there's microscopic plastic that was found on his cloth.
That turned out to be a lie.
I believe she's guilty based upon the ways that basically disproves the Apple Health data that actually with the
Waze Btim. Waze is like woefully inaccurate compared to Apple Health data. Just saying.
Report. I believe she's guilty based upon.
What exactly disproves the Apple Health data?
Well, according to Waze, it basically, according to the Waze, it says that she, according to Waze, they basically at 12:20.
He's fumbling for his fucking notes. Basically, what Btim is saying, okay, Apple Health data is extremely fucking accurate. Okay, Apple Health data says that John O'Keefe, just before his phone stopped moving permanently, went up and down 3 flights of stairs. Okay, that was his Apple Health data. That was his phone that was on his body. Btim doesn't like Apple Health data because it shows that that John O'Keefe must have been in that house and wasn't hit out in the front of the house and died on the lawn. He must have been in the house because there's no steps in a car or on a lawn. So Btim doesn't like that data. So he's going to go with the Waze. That's what's happening here.
From Dedham Street, they arrived at 34 Fairview at 12:24, and it's a mile and a half. Meanwhile, if you look at the Apple data, it says 12:21 to 12:21:14 to 12:24:37 that they ascended and descended flights.
Yes, they did. They did ascend and descend flights. Yep.
That's not possible if they're punching into Waze at Dedham at 12:20.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
And it's a green report. I got it from
we know where the green report is, Btim. We have it all. Sleuthy Goosey, she got that shit.
Yellow Cap and Tails. He basically went through the report.
Yellow what? Yellow. Oh God, he's plebin. Yellow, what did he call him? Hey, Kimberly. Good morning. Hey, I have to go to work. Check your messages when you get a second. You need to see something. Oh. Okay, I will. Have a good day at work, honey. So there is a channel called let's see. Apple Health data was more accurate than the Lexus data system, which didn't have a timeline, just incidents. It wasn't made for that. It was made for performance data. Exactly. Apple Health data is, you don't get more accurate than that. It's important. I want everyone to hear it. Okay. I'll check it. Hold up. Let me play this.
And the Waze.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I mean, basically, he was in the car at the time, so most likely he was going slow enough that it was like not that fast, and it was recording as like a walking thing. That's one of the reasons why I believe that.
Okay.
That's all. Mm-hmm. Are you going to explain about the microscopic plastic on his clothes as well?
You want? Don't pivot, Btim. Don't fucking pivot right now. What are you doing? There was no microscopic plastic. Where did you see that? Oh, anyway, I was going to tell you. Hey, Yvette. Good morning. Good to see you. Lost my train of thought
well,
again.
Yeah.
Okay, how did that happen? Are you going to explain about the microscopic plastic on his clothes as well?
Well, yeah.
Okay, how did that happen?
Who knows? It's a question of well,
you're not going to
change. B-dweeb. Hi, Soup. Mods, anybody that comes in with a channel, please drop their link, because sharing is caring.
Chain of custody of evidence. So I mean, when the victim's clothes are just laid out on the floor in the emergency room where they're trying to revive him, anything could have happened.
Do you believe Proctor went into the emergency room and sprinkled microscopic plastic on his clothes?
I'm saying who knows. I'm saying that if I were a defense attorney, and if a defense attorney were to explain this to me and I were sitting on a jury, then I would say that would create doubt. because if the chain of custody is mishandled, if the evidence is mishandled, which it clearly was, then anything could have happened to that evidence.
Can you explain how was chain of custody mishandled?
There was no chain of custody, Btim. There was none. His clothes were thrown on the floor in the emergency room. There's pictures of it. And then they were wet, thrown in a bag. They're not marked. There's no log of who had it, who handled it, who did anything. You're an idiot. Well, can you show me how the chain of custody was? I'm really going to try not to get into this case too much, but Btim, you're a fucking moron.
Well, that's the thing. It wasn't bagged. It was just thrown on the floor. There are items of his clothing that are missing.
So
when you look at the photograph, the still of the footage inside the bar at the Waterfall Grill,
okay,
you can see that he's wearing a belt. One of his shoes is missing.
His shoe was recovered. His shoe and hat was recovered at the scene with a black straw and broken glass on the side at the scene.
Oh, the belt and hoodie. Excuse me, the belt and hoodie.
Yeah, well, I don't know about the belt. I know that the hat and the other shoe fell off because he was hit by the car. That's a common thing with being hit by a car. And why would a black
You know what? It's also, it also can happen if, like, say, my theory about John's shoe, which I don't think was ever found. I think that Chloe, the dog, Chloe might have grabbed his shoe and pulled it off. And maybe that's why we couldn't find it ever again, because it had teeth marks in it and they couldn't produce it, because that would show that Chloe took his shoe. That's just my theory. But hey, continue.
Be placed there as well at the scene. There was a black straw, a broken glass, cocktail glass, a hat, and one of his shoes was missing, found by another officer at the scene. A couple of days, I think, a couple hours later. I think.
But there was no taillight found that night, right, Btim? Yeah. Mm.
Right. So why wasn't the
Hold up. Hey, Marlena, good to see you. Sorry, I was answering a message. Listening while you run errands. He didn't do so well with this debate. No, he didn't. Yeah, solo cups. That's how they collected. Yeah, the blood and yeah. If you want to go back and watch a case that was absolutely fucking ridiculous, the way it was handled by Massachusetts State Police and you gotta go back and watch this case, because it is unbelievable the way it was handled. Yeah. Okay. Let me catch up here. Good to see you, Marlena. Kimberly sent me, we'll go after it after this. Kimberly's upset about something in Brittany J's stream last night, so I'm going to get a rough estimate. Kimberly, if you're listening, I'm trying to send you a message and talk at the same time, and it's too hard. Send me let me know what stream and roughly where it is, or if I should just do the whole thing. I'll do it after this stream.
Scene secured immediately.
Well, first they were investigating if it was an accident, and then they basically it was death, and they went to the investigation. What's the problem? It was secured.
Well, no,
I think another team wasn't the evidence collected by a special, team. I think they collected the evidence. A CERT team
that didn't show up until the next day.
Right.
It says located in the morning. The Massachusetts Special Emergency Response Team CERT also found pieces of plastic, 2 red and 1 clear, in the same facility at the body. Items consistent with the broken tail light on Reed's Lexus. The document noted that officials seized the car and found that it had a broken glass embedded in the rear bumper.
We'll find out later. Hindsight is 2020, but we knew this was bullshit then. The tail light conveniently was found after the tail light was found on the ground at the scene, conveniently after they had already seized Karen Reed's car. Hey, Lily. I know someone brought it up yesterday. I forget who it was, but congrats to them, because this was fucking epic.
Scratch and a dent on the right side of the rear tailgate.
Yes.
And 2 scratches plus some chips paint on the right side of the rear bumper.
And like I said, we don't have to. It's not so much about the details of the case. In the very beginning of Brandywine clips, she does a Brittany. I think it's called Wow. Okay, something. I also wrote a community clip. Okay, I will go over it after this. I'll go over your post, and we'll do it. So yeah, we're not getting into the details so much of the case. I just wanted to watch this because these two together is just classic.
It was the CERT team, the emergency response team. I mean, Massachusetts Special Emergency Response Team. And that's what I'm just saying. There's other. I mean, like, you have to think about it too. Like, there's other things.
Actually, his hat was recovered on February 3rd, which is 5 days after the morning of the incident.
Okay.
So
let me write that down.
February 3rd.
Okay. His voice is so. Why is your voice so tight, Btim? What's going on here? Okay. Let me write that down.
Oh, thank you. I'm writing down February 3rd.
And
February 3rd. Hat.
It was when they went to interview Nicole Albert.
So it was still recovered at the scene.
Amber, thank you, honey. Hi. I hope you're well this morning. Thanks, Amber, for sending me this and the Laura stream too. I'm gonna watch that. Yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
But
hey, Sonny. Good morning. It's great to see you.
Why wasn't it recovered the day of?
Because it snowed.
You don't think
they had to wait for snow to melt?
Oh, but they had leaf blowers. So what? They didn't find it when they used the leaf blower to get rid of the snow, Btim?
That's how you preserve and investigate a crime scene, is you just wait for snow to melt?
Well, you don't see everything. You think they have like a flamethrower to melt all the snow in the backyard?
Actually, yes, Btim, they do. Not a flamethrower, but they have heaters. Yes, that's exactly what they do.
I mean,
no, actually, they used a snowblower. You think that
he misspoke? It was a leaf blower.
That's standard for an investigation?
I mean, they looked for it and they found it. What are you talking about? They eventually have to wait for snow to smelt. Yeah.
5 days later.
How about the black straw and the other shoe being missing? That's consistent with being
a black straw. Supposedly, John had a drink in his hand when he got out from the bar they just left. He went to this after party at this house where I believe he went in the house and was beaten to death and then put out on the lawn to die in the cold. So they're saying John O'Keefe had a drink glass in his hand that had a black straw in it from the bar they left. And it was found on the ground like days later under the snow. Give me a fucking break, Btim. A little black straw. Okay.
Find this to be. Oh, hold on a second, because my issue.
Yes, calm yourself down, Btim. You're just freaking the fuck out, bro.
Go for it.
My issue is how the investigation was conducted. Okay.
You believe chain of custody was broken. That's what your basis of your opinion is.
There was no chain of custody. It wasn't broken. You can't break something that never existed. Dude. Hi, Madison. Good morning to you. Apparently, you know what, Madison? You should go read Unsupervised Maniacs community post. Apparently, she's upset about something from last night. So maybe you'll get a jump on something.
That is, I never said that it was broken. I said that the
yes, the glass fragments that didn't match anything from the bar, we found out. Yes, see, I got some good people in here that know what they're talking about.
This was mishandled.
Okay.
And how was it mishandled?
Because items of his clothing weren't recovered until 5 days after the actual.
Hey, Soup, if it's something you might want to do, let me know, because I was going to go over it after this live stream here that I'm watching. But if you want to address something, just let me know and I'll just let you do it. It's all good.
Incident. So that makes me question. That makes me question the integrity of the investigation altogether. That's just a drop in the bucket of the things that make me question the integrity of the investigation.
I don't want to, I'm asking this question so you can deny what my question is. Do you believe that officers came and grabbed his clothes and bedded plastic and then other pieces of clothes and went back to the scene and buried it in the snow?
I'm saying if I were a juror and a defense attorney presented that and explained to me that it wasn't recovered until 5 days later, then I would have to doubt that it was recovered in a timely fashion. I would have to doubt. I would have to say that there could have been anything.
See, I mean, Will is so good. Let's see what Kimberly says. It's how it was talked about. Fucking pissed me off. Listen to the first few minutes of Brandywine's clip. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the child stuff? Irish. Oh, of course. Irish always adults. Always. Yeah, no, if you see it, I'm more than happy to let her take it if she wants it. Are you talking about the child stuff, Kimberly? I'm guessing because I know you.
There's 5 days for this. For
the playing house, is that what it was?
For these pieces of evidence to be tainted in some way, shape, or
form. I mean,
okay.
Black straw, the broken cocktail glass, the shoe, the phone, all there.
Right. The all recovered late. All recovered way later.
Yeah, it's called investigation.
Why would Michael Proctor not log 5 different searches?
Because
5 different searches. Hold on. Why would Michael Proctor? No, Michael Proctor found these pieces of taillight, some 32 pieces or 34 pieces of taillight. He found them on 5 separate occasions and undocumented searches.
They found more pieces when the snow melted.
What
other officers?
So is that standard? Do you think that that's standard? That
are you a cop
to investigate?
Right? Like, do you think that's standard? Like when there's a crime in the snow, is it standard to just wait for the snow to melt to gather evidence? That's what he's asking in general terms.
No, but I follow enough cases.
I'm not a cop.
I follow enough cases to where.
How many years have you been following cases?
At least 5.
Okay, so when you do 20 years, come to me.
So oh my God! Did you hear that? How long have you been following cases? 5. Well, when you do 20, come to me. What a douche. Tim, you're the biggest douche ever. 20 years? That's crazy. He claims he's 38 for 3 years now. Yeah. So since you were, okay.
Plain to be.
I got to hear that again.
To where that standard, do you think that that's standard? That,
are you a cop?
To investigate? No, but I follow enough cases.
I'm not a cop.
I follow enough cases to where.
How many years have you been following cases?
At least 5.
Okay, so when you do 20 years, come to me.
So you explain to me. You explain to me any other case, reference any other case where the police waited for snow to melt in investigating the death of a Boston police officer or anything.
Yes, the death of Officer John O'Keefe, a Boston fucking police officer.
Anywhere. You explain to me.
Can you reference a case?
I agree, Sue. His cultural and movie references tell you he's at least in his 50s. I agree. There is no fucking way. I mean, I guess he says he's like 40 now, but.
No.
Why are you asking me to reference a case like that?
Because you're acting like it's standard operating procedure.
You don't know what what is standard operation procedure for an investigation like this? Tell me.
Well, I mean, I would have to have a police officer up here.
Thank you. So why are you sitting here saying you don't understand? Like this is not standard operation procedure when you don't know?
Because it's fucking plain and simple.
But you
that
don't
there's
know.
no investigation where that has ever happened.
If you're for truth and truth, if you want truth, why don't you invite a Boston police officer, a retired one, to do an interview and discuss?
Doesn't have to be a Boston police officer.
I think that would be very educational to people if you invite a police officer to talk about procedures.
No,
Morning, Lacey Ann. I know, but we're doing it together and we'll get through it. Good to see you.
I actually have one lined up.
Good.
I actually have one lined up, but not for today.
I mean, don't you think you're spreading misinformation right now by not having a Boston police officer and talking about they didn't follow the procedures? Not
even in the slightest bit. No.
Not having a Boston police up. It didn't even happen in Boston, dude. What are you fucking saying right now? What are you
spreading misinformation? I'm stating the fact.
But you said you didn't know, but you kept on stating
it took 5 days to recover evidence from a scene. Why wasn't the scene checked?
But you don't know the procedure.
Why wasn't the scene checked?
You don't know the procedure.
I've heard police officers. I've heard.
Tom! Hello. I see you. Good morning.
Okay.
Jennifer Coffindoffer herself.
Okay.
Jennifer Coffindoffer herself say that mistakes were made.
That agrees with me. The person that agrees with me that's
right.
Okay.
Right. Let me finish, please.
Sure. Sorry about that.
So Jennifer Coffindoffer herself has said that mistakes were made in collecting evidence, such as the red Solo cups from a neighbor to collect blood samples from a scene.
That really happened. If you don't know this case, they didn't have any kind of collection containers. They went to a neighbor's house, grabbed a sleeve of Solo cups, and put blood in Solo cups, and then set them ever so carefully. I think there was 6 of them, ever so carefully in the bottom of a brown Stop and Shop bag that a cop had in his car or some shit. And that was their evidence that they collected.
Happen. That's why you have forensic teams, okay, to collect blood samples and preserve the blood samples properly. This is not done by red Solo cups from a neighbor, okay? Secondly, you do not take a snowblower to blow away the snow.
Leaf blower.
Or not even a snowblower, a leaf blower to blow away the snow away from...
Exactly. That's what's happening here, Lacey Ann. He fucking hates Turtle Boy. Fucking hates him. And I can understand that. That's nothing new. A lot of people do. But that's the whole reason. That's if it wasn't for Turtle Boy, I'll bet you Btim would have been more objective about Karen Reed. But no, he's not. And he's like mentally a child. So because he didn't like her or doesn't like her or hates Turtle Boy for whatever reason, because he believes all the fucking bullshit lies, he automatically Karen Reed's guilty.
A crime scene away from evidence. You also tape off the area the day of, which was not done until the next
love
day.
Turtle Boy too.
Okay. So how does that go to your
I don't need to be a cop to know that that's standard procedure.
I mean, how do you know?
I just need to have common sense.
Well, common sense is not common, sir. So let's continue. Yeah, it is not. But you haven't explained how the microscopic pieces of the taillight got in his shirt.
I'm not supposed to explain that. The prosecution.
Aren't you spreading misinformation if you don't?
Not at all.
Why hasn't the defense done that?
The defense it's not their job.
The defense, it's not their job to prove how what got on his clothes.
No. How long you been watching cases, Btim? 20 years? And you think it's the defense's job to prove what happened actually? No, the fuck it's not. It would be helpful if they know, but no, it's not their job. They don't have the burden of proof. If you were as smart as you think you are, you would know this, dumbass.
It is exactly not their job to do because
I know.
The burden of proof is on the prosecution.
Yeah, that's true. Burden of proof is on the prosecution, but they're making this theory that you speed up.
So you explain to me how the microscopic pieces got.
He got hit by a car.
How? Exactly.
How he got hit by a car.
Explain to me exactly how those microscopic pieces would actually end
up.
Well,
when it broke, when the taillight broke, it got
what part of his body?
Shirt.
What part of his body?
Sure. I mean, I'm not. That's what it said on his shirt.
What bone is dense enough to break that taillight in order for them to end up on his shirt?
Bone? We're talking about what?
Any bone?
Yeah, we're talking about a I don't know how many tons this SUV is, but it's a big Lexus SUV, and John was supposedly hit and killed by this SUV, but he has no injuries below the neck besides a dog bite on his arm. So explain that, dummy Tim.
Talking about this is
that's
science.
Your job. That's right.
Not my job. I don't work for the police department, sir. Nor the
science that would explain to me the science.
Do you know the science? How? Why are you asking a question you don't know?
No.
Btim, could you let him get out a fucking sentence? I mean, you are wound up so fucking tight, dude. I mean, fuck.
Oh, I don't know the science.
Then why would you ask a question like that? That's a
all I know is that if that evidence wasn't preserved.
Hey, Lacey, you ain't never lied. Good morning.
Properly, those pieces of plastic could have gone on disposal at any given time. Those pieces of plastic had 5 days.
I want to
get 5 days to end up on his clothes.
How do you think he did it? Just jump. Do you think Proctor or our officer came there and sprinkled and embedded fucking?
Yes. If any taillight that Proctor found, yes. If it ever did make it to the scene, yes, he did.
Plastic onto his
okay.
Shirt. Stated.
I don't know how it ended up there, but I know that I know that I believe that
I told you how
that John O'Keefe was in that house.
Whoops.
Okay, so let's jump to there. Jump to there. Okay, we'll jump to that point. Sure. There's another point of contention. You bring up the fact that he went into the house.
Yeah, for those coming in, you don't have to know we're just laughing at how TheGlarer handled Btim here. That's what we're doing. You don't need to know. The chat will fill you in on stuff because this case is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. I'm 52 years old and I've been watching cases ever since fucking. If anybody remembers the Jeffrey McDonald case where he murdered his wife and children, that's how long ago I've been watching cases. So. This is the wildest shit I've ever seen.
This data doesn't show that he went in the house.
No. Wait, what? New texts were released? Holy shit. I gotta catch up. Well, I saw that Turtle Boy had a live schedule for today, so I'm wondering maybe if that's what's going on. Ooh.
It doesn't matter that the GPS data.
What do you mean the GPS data doesn't matter? It's an essential piece of evidence.
Okay, so the way the GPS data works, it does not pinpoint one particular location. It pinpoints basically that's how it works.
You're wrong because GPS usually depends on the signal, and at that time the signal was like weak, and then it got stronger and stronger, and it went down to a radius of 72 feet that only meets up to the door. And he never moved. He never moved around in the house at that time.
So explain how he went up.
Explain
how he went up 3 flights of stairs then.
The problem with that theory is because he was in the car.
Yes.
The ways to say basically.
Yes, Hakab, you got it. The floppy hat one. I'm trying to think of what the miniseries was. Yeah, Microdots does amazing videos. You can put his link in there too. He has a clip channel animating the floppy hat. Yep, for real. You know.
He said at 12.
Wow, I'd love an SUV with a fucking staircase.
It's not a staircase, sir. It's how they basically presented it. He was in the car because it was impossible for him to go 3 flights of stairs if the Waze GPS says at 12:20 he was actually looking for the address at Dedham.
Oh my God, Lacey. Holy shit. Think you're unblocked for now in TheGlarer? Wow. I was wondering because they only released stuff that was relevant to. Oh, wow.
Okay. It's impossible. So because it takes you 3 minutes to get there. So the time he got there was 12:24.
Laura, I was there that day that I think you got blocked. Will's like, don't pay any attention to her.
and 24 seconds.
Yes, if you're interested in going back to this case, Microdots, it is a must see. He has amazing videos, amazing about this case.
Okay, so do you have an exact time in which he was struck?
I may or may not have way too much Microdots merch.
I mean, the only thing I can think about, because this one is like a little bit of a theory.
How is this timeline proof that she hit him with the car and that he didn't go up the stairs if you don't have an exact time for when he was struck?
I have a question for you. If we're
he asked you a question, dude. What the fuck? He's slippery. This slippery motherfucker. God. Oh yeah, the missing 2 minutes of library footage. Timmay.
Your analysis on the Apple data, why doesn't it show him being taken out of the house and put there at a later time?
Because it's a general vicinity right there.
Whoa.
It's a general vicinity.
You can't pick and choose evidence, sir.
That's how it works.
Sir.
That's how the data.
He thinks he's being polite if he just puts sir. Wait, he thinks he's being polite if he just says sir at the end. You say something really shitty and then say sir, it's all good.
Sir. No.
That's how the data works.
If we look at the Apple data, right?
Hey Jojo. Good to see you. We are just doing a throwback of TheGlarer. This is Will TheGlarer, and he had Btim up on his panel, and they absolutely cannot stand each other. But they came together for the good of the Karen Reed case. Well, at least Will did. But they're just having a debate about, hey, sweet sativa, good to see you. So they're having a debate about Karen Reed. They're on completely opposite sides. Btim absolutely thinks Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe with her SUV and left him to die in the snow. Will has the correct version. But this was 2 years ago. This was January of, 24. And it was just, you don't need to know the case. You don't need to, you don't need to know all that shit. You'll get a lot of information in the chat. But my reason for reviewing it is because it's just fucking hilarious to me. The dynamic. Haha. There's Kristen. Hello. Yeah. So that's what we're watching. You don't need to know the case, but if you want to get into an interesting case, this is one for the books.
Look at the Apple data timeline, right? Does it show that he was put out there anytime after the last pink at 12? Let me see the Apple data.
Do you think maybe they shut his phone off, Btim, after they fucking killed him? Do you think maybe they shut his phone off so that the phone didn't move anymore? Maybe airplane mode. Maybe.
Let me see. I gotta look to it. Apple Health data. Does it show that he is? Let me see. Sorry for that. Let me give me a moment.
No, please take your time.
No problem. If we look at the Apple data, what's the last time he moves before when they discover him? Which is 12/32/16, right? That's the last.
Yep. So
last time he actually moved, the Apple data shows that he's moved, right? And then before the 6 o'clock in the morning when they found him. So why does it show that he's been taken from the house, right? If you think he went down the basement, right? He went in the house, down the basement. You think Cullen and Brian beat him up with the dog, and then they left him there.
Let me be very clear about something. I do not pretend to know what happened inside that home.
Yes, Btim, you're getting lost. You're getting in the weeds here.
I know that people have pretty solid fixated theories as to what happened inside that home. I do not have one.
Okay.
I have always stood on the position that I don't know what happened in that house, but I firmly believe that he was inside that house.
Okay, so he got in the house and somehow he got injured. Can we agree on that? That's what you believe?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay. He walked down the stairs. Do you agree? Do you believe in that?
Yeah, I believe in the Apple Health data. Sure.
Okay. So why doesn't it show that he is moved again from 12:35? I got to look at the time again.
12:32.
Right. 12. 12:35, I think that is, right? That 12:35. Why does it not show that he was moved again and like placed outside?
Because it's never been established who had the phone.
Yeah.
Well, the phone would have to move because it was under him.
Yeah, but it's not going to show that.
Yeah, but who knows who knows who put the phone there?
But it
Who
would
knows
still
when the
have to
phone was
move.
put there?
It would still have to move from the house to be under him, so it would record the Apple data.
Not if it was turned off.
Thank you, Will. Thank you,
you
sir.
think they turned it off after they beat him up and put it back on under him? But why was it on when he was under him?
I'm exploring possibilities. This is my point. This is my position. I want you to understand something. Sure. My position is that if I'm a juror, I have to, and I always look at cases in the perspective of if I'm a juror.
Okay.
I have way too.
You want to hear just my feeling, and I don't know. I've always had this weird. I don't pretend to be like intuitive or psychic or anything, but I always get this vision of Brian Higgins. Sorry, sidebar. Brian Higgins and Brian Albert, I think, got into it with John, and I think Colin maybe was trying to be a tough guy and whacked him with something, the back of the head. That's just my opinion, and that's why they were covering it up. That's why they didn't want anyone to know Colin was actually in the house, because Colin was in the fucking house. Yes, she was.
Too much doubt. If a defense attorney explains to me the same things and asks the questions that I'm asking you, as far as I'm concerned, sure, I'm going to say, well, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But why? I have no explanation for that.
Don't you?
There's no explanation.
Do you think he was moved? Another point. I'm a little confused.
So that means that means that I have doubt.
Yeah, it's you know what? It does make more sense, but shoot, I did it again. I forgot to plug in, but it does make more sense actually. Excuse me, because if they were in the garage, but who knows? But there definitely was it could have been a one-punch knockout. I mean, I forget what they call it, and then he fell back. But I still can't shake this just vision that I have in my head of Colin, just because he's young and stupid and doesn't have control of his fucking emotions yet, did something stupid, Maybe it was Colin, maybe they, who knows? But he was definitely involved. The way they were trying to protect him instantly, it was weird. And we pretty much all agree on that. It's a general consensus that Colin was definitely involved.
I'll take that. But let me ask you another question. We go with the snowplow guy, right? He says he never saw anyone. He saw a car parked in front of the last location where John O'Keefe was, right? Didn't see anyone there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? 2:15, 2:30? I'm trying to think. What was it? 2:15?
Wait, is he talking about the plow driver right here? I was zoning out.
He saw a car parked in front of the last location. Which I'll take that. But let me ask you another question. We go with the snowplow guy, right? He says he never.
That's Lucky Loughran. In Lucky we trust. Just let Lucky plow.
Saw anyone? He saw a car parked in front of the last location where John O'Keefe was, right? Didn't see anyone there, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? 2:15,
2:30? Yeah, 2:30. Yeah.
2:15.
Explain the Ford.
Btim is jumping around. Like, this is what. Give me 1 second here. All right, trying to clear my throat, guys. Sorry. It's allergy season, man. It's terrible. Btim is he's got some talking points. That's what Btim. Will knows this case front to back. Okay. Many of us do, because we immersed ourselves. Okay. Because it's fucking that wild. Okay. Btim has a couple of talking points that, okay, if I just argue this point, and this point, there's just no refuting this evidence, and that's all Btim knows. Btim don't know the real facts. Oh, and he's getting his information from fucking Plevin. and he called them yellow something tails, something yellow mountain tails or some shit, which I love. But Plevin is a fucking idiot. All right.
Edge that he saw there and
there. Well, my question. Well, he would have to go
right
around it. How come it's not pushing snow around it? But that's a little story, a little weird. But if he was, that means you're saying that. Do you believe that he was moved after that guy passed there?
I believe that he was put outside of the house. He was carried and put outside of the house.
Was he put outside after at 2:30? That's what I'm asking you. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you believe that. Then why did...
Because he would have been fucking frozen otherwise. If he was out there all fucking night, he would have been fucking frozen, and he wasn't.
Miss Nagel state that she...
Nagel.
Miss Nagel stated that she saw someone in that. She said, Miss Nagel indicated that she thought she saw something she described as a dark object in the snow by the flagpole.
The black blob. Yeah, the black blob. She thought she saw something. Okay. Because all the other, how many fucking like 8 or 10 people that left the house didn't see John's body on the lawn. Fucking amazing. But the Nagel Bagel saw the black blob. Hey, Emily. Holy shit. What? Yes. Btim got all his talking points from Plevin, Masshole Mafia, and Coffin Doofus. Exactly.
But could not determine what it was. And it was 1:30 to 2 a.m.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm glad I did bring that up. I want to know the truth.
I'm glad you brought that up.
You're
because
late.
Then you have hold on, let me find it.
You have her husband who states that he drove by and he didn't see anyone next door. I know you're talking about. I absolutely
her husband.
know.
What?
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about her brother's statement, which I'm trying to find because I'd prefer to read it.
Sure, I'll wait for it.
Sure, I'll wait for it. Sure.
I'd prefer to read it.
He's so stressed out right now. Btim is fucking. He's so mad. He's just so mad, and I just love it. Sure, go ahead, find it. He was, Amber. Like, he kept his cool, and he handled him well. I just loved it.
I'll wait.
Which is why we're doing this. Listen to him.
I'll wait.
Because I'd prefer to read it.
Sure, I'll wait for it. Thank you.
I'd prefer to read it, but there's a lot.
I'll wait. I'll wait.
You bet you'll wait. Yeah.
But how do you explain her seeing something, alleging that she saw something? Do you think she's part of the conspiracy, or do you think she just missaw something?
Yeah.
I don't know. That I don't know, because her brother's statement absolutely contradicts this. And I'll try to get to the meat and potatoes of the statement here. So
sure, I'll take your time, man. No problem.
I've got it pulled up, so it won't take me long.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Thank you. He's just
and if you could tell me which statement you're pulling up, so I can pull it up myself.
I'm pulling up.
Maybe he'll put it on the screen, Btim. Maybe we'll do. Then we can all share your paper with your neighbor.
Here.
I know.
What I'll do is hold on. Oh no, hold on.
He is, man. He is something else.
Crash that and.
Oh yes, Chloe was a bad dog. Absolutely.
Give me 1 second here. Let me. Here we go.
That's his point. That's where he gets it.
I'm sharing the link with you directly to that statement in the private chat, so you can pull that right up.
Let me see. All right, let me see now. Give me 1 moment.
Yeah, you're good.
It's a little early for comment of the day, True Crime Junkies, but you're in the running. Oh, debating Btim? Wait, no, you're out of the running. Debating Btim. Btim sounds like the little, debating Glarer. Okay, you're back in the running. Oh, gotcha.
So I'm going to start at number 3 when you pull that up.
I already pulled it up. I'm reading right now.
Okay, so Ryan confirmed that he was contacted by Julie, his sister, requesting a ride home. At the time, Ryan was with his friend Richie D'Antuno, who was driving his gray in-color Ford F-150 pickup truck with Ryan seated in the front passenger seat. And Ryan's girlfriend, Heather Maxon.
Let me hold up. I forgot, Emily. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I... Why? Oh, there we go. Damn, because Glarer's chat is fucking the bomb. Because they don't like block shit over there unless you're like doxing or being absolutely nasty. Hey, Just Jake. The fact that Btim shows up with his B avatar is hilarious to me. He's such a weirdo. I know. It's his whole identity that's and his balls still haven't dropped after all these years. Pickles. What? What are you talking about, true crime junkies? Somebody show up. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna show the chat. Watch this. Let me do this. I think I have to. There we go. I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but it's up there. Maybe I could, because the chat's where the party's at on Will's channel, man. She calls it babe. That's your evidence. All right, so we'll see. Let's go. Let's continue.
Seated in the back passenger compartment, Ryan recalls Richie driving down Cedar Crest Road from the direction of the Kennedy Elementary School. As the F-150 approached Fairview, Ryan remembers seeing a set of headlights of a mid-sized black SUV coming from the opposite direction of Cedar Crest, which obviously would be Karen Reed's SUV.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
Subsequently, Richie yielded to the vehicle, allowing it to make the right-hand turn onto Fairview as their F-150 then followed, making a left-hand turn onto Fairview. Ryan told us that Richie stopped the F-150 directly in front of the driveway belonging to 34 Fairview and remembers the black SUV stopping along the right-hand curb towards the left side of the property as you look at the house from the street. This is very specific here.
Yeah, sure.
You got to admit, it's a very detailed statement, and it gets more detailed, which is why I find this very credible. When asked, Ryan stated he did not observe any erratic operation by the SUV as it turned from Cedar Crest onto Fairview or at any point
someone in the chat's like, wish TV could call in. Could you imagine if Turtle Boy got on panel with this fucking idiot? Oh my God, it would be fucking glorious.
His presence. Ryan went on to say that their F-150
Emily's representing. She's representing. She's
remained in front of the home for a period of time that was no longer than 5 minutes, at which time his sister Julie came out of the home and asked if the three of them would like to come inside. Ryan refused the invite, and Julie stated that she wanted to stay a while longer and would most likely spend the night at 34 Fairview.
Yeah.
Upon conclusion, this is where it gets important. Upon conclusion of their conversation, Julie returned back inside the home, and Ryan noticed that the SUV pulled up a few feet to the far edge of the property line between 34 and the neighboring property where the flagpole was located along with some bushes. Ryan stated that the SUV's driver did not appear to place the vehicle into park as the rear brake lights were illuminated.
He sounds so arrogant and narcissistic. Is it just me? No, it ain't just you.
Okay, this is important.
Yeah.
The rear brake lights were illuminated to include the third top center light at the initial positioning and after it had pulled up. Trooper Proctor asked Ryan if at any point he heard screams,
Lady D, yes, an arrogant asshole,
yelling, or any noise coming from the black SUV while he was on Fairview, to which he stated no. Ryan added that as Richie pulled away, because he wasn't driving, so he was able to focus. He was sitting in the passenger seat, and he was sitting parallel, like he was the closest to.
Oh, I think he had an idea.
SUV.
He knows.
Yes. Okay.
In the vehicle, so he had no obstruction of vision here. Okay.
Sure.
So, he stated no. Ryan added that as Richie pulled away from 34 Fairview, their F-150 drove past the black SUV, at which time Ryan observed the interior light on and a Caucasian female operator seated inside the vehicle holding the steering wheel at the 10 and 2, looking straight ahead of her.
What time is this? Because this would be right when they arrive, right?
This would be when
Karen
he arrived at the same time as
Karen.
So you were stating like from, let's say, 5 minutes.
He would have arrived pretty much at the same time that Karen did.
So probably like 12, let me see from the Green Report, probably like 24 seconds.
Oh yeah,
okay. So 5 minutes from that, or 3 minutes?
I'm just trying to see on the document if there's an exact time.
It's not. They don't show an exact time.
They don't.
It's not that detailed, is it?
Well, no, that's
kind of important if the guy, you know.
Oh no, I agree with you.
Yeah, it is important if we had that fucking data, but we don't have his data. We just have. Shut up. We have his testimony, dumbass.
I'm saying that's for the investigation.
The blue cup is there still, but he doesn't use the blue cup anymore, Emily. The blue cup is gone. It's sad. It's very sad.
Investigator to ask, is it not? That's on the investigator. Right.
That's kind of important for the defense too.
It's important for the prosecution
too, for sure. I mean, like, but my thought process is that she hit him probably around 12:35 to 12:35 or 2.
Well, this is a moot point because
not really.
I'll
Can you listen?
Continue reading.
Go for it. Go for it.
So, at which time Ryan observed the interior light on and a Caucasian female operator seated inside the vehicle holding the steering wheel at a 10 and 2 looking straight ahead of her. Ryan told us that he did not see anyone else inside the passenger compartment during his brief observations of the SUV as they drove by it. Ryan did not see the SUV leave and did not note any damage to the vehicle as he remembers. This is extremely important.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, so, he was right behind her. No damage to the vehicle. He was right behind her. Dummy.
But my thought process
when Ryan stated that it had just started snowing approximately half an hour prior to there was a coating of snow on the ground while present in the area of Cedar Crest and Fairview.
Enough snow to track a cat.
So here's my point.
Okay, go for it.
My point of this is if Ryan Nagel pulled up from behind in the F-150 to Karen Reed's car and did not see any damage to any of to the vehicle at all, including her lights. No damage, no damage. All of the lights were illuminated, right? So all of her lights were illuminated, and he drives past and sees that she's alone in the vehicle. Mm-hmm. So if he's alone in the if she's alone in the vehicle, and there's no damage to the back of the.
I'm so glad you brought this up, Btim. Great job.
Of the SUV, she had to have already hit him. But if she broke her taillight hitting him, why was there no damage to the taillight?
Because she didn't hit him at that point. So she hit him. Wait.
The only two places that John O'Keefe could have possibly been would have been inside the vehicle, which Ryan Nagel states that she was not, or lying in the driveway, or lying in the grass, or inside the home.
Or he just passed by and didn't see him, and she didn't hit him yet. She hit him after the guy passed her. Because the last time.
So why didn't she see him? Why didn't
she pass by? It was really dark. It's a blizzard, and he probably didn't.
It's not a blizzard. He said
it wasn't a blizzard. There was 2 inches of snow at 6 a.m. Stop it.
started snowing.
It's just started snowing.
Just started snowing.
And it
Just
started.
started.
What time
Yep.
was it on that time when he passed by? Because that's very important. We're talking about details. What time did he
Midnight.
How long
It's
did he
like
stay?
midnight.
A lot of times witnesses will overestimate the time
So
that
this
they're there.
this guy, you're telling me that this guy could see that she had her hands at a 10-2 position on the steering wheel. He had all of this detail, could see that there was no damage to the back of the truck, and didn't see a 6-foot man standing with a gray shirt near the vehicle.
Yeah,
you're going to tell me he just didn't see it?
Yeah, happens all the time. Yeah. Just like how the snowplow guy didn't see him. And also, John, the last time the actual Apple data shows that he moved was what is it? 12:32:16. So if let's say he spent, I mean, I think he overestimated his time 5 minutes, because I've noticed with a lot of witnesses, like they'll be like, well, the accident happened a minute, or the accident happened in 30, you know what I mean? But it's actually like 20 seconds. So he could have been there a shorter time than 5 minutes. But with my theory is that she probably hit him after the guy left. That's pretty much it. That's my thought process. I think the snowplow guy.
So where was he?
Where was he?
On the other side where he couldn't see him.
On the other side where he couldn't see.
I mean, I'm giving you explanations. You just say, I don't know. That's up to someone else.
Couldn't see a 6-foot man standing.
6 foot, what, 220? Couldn't see the guy though. But he saw that Karen was sitting at 10-2 with nobody else in the car. Okay.
I mean, his head would clear the vehicle. He passed right behind. He got right behind her. He was right behind her.
Asymmetrical position. An asymmetrical.
He was
position.
directly behind her. He was directly behind her vehicle.
How do you know that?
Way he would not have seen somebody standing outside her vehicle.
I mean, that's your thought process. Maybe you missed her. Why is it that there's conflicting witness testimony? Why is it that this guy states that there's a car there?
That's exactly
because they're all fucking lying, Btim.
Great point.
That is a
great point. Why is there conflicting witness testimony?
Yeah, your own client. Oh, not a client. Karen Reed's got conflicting
testimony. It gets worse, Emily. It gets worse.
3 times.
It gets really good.
She has no witnesses.
She is her own witness. She is her own witness. She basically.
Look, there's AMAC.
They testified originally during the call to Ms. McCabe. She initially last remembered seeing the victim at the waterfall.
There's microdots. I appreciate the good faith debate, but there's no way out of this box.
And when informed by Ms. McCabe that she had seen the victim and leaving the waterfall. When she was confronted with that, using her nieces, and the niece also said that she had conflicting, like where her O'Keefe was. She had a conflicting story with that.
And here we go. Christy Lee, yes. I don't know. Sounds like reasonable doubt to me. And that's the whole fucking point.
The niece, why would the niece know where John was?
Because she was using the niece's phone in the room. She was listening to like Karen Reed talk.
Right,
she's one of the witnesses.
Why would she know where John was?
No, what happened was
what had happened was
niece's phone, right? She goes in the room and she calls up Miss McCabe. She tells Miss McCabe she remembers last seeing him in the waterfall.
According to Miss McCabe.
Well, according to also the girl that might testify as well. Well, we'll see.
Have you seen a statement from a minor?
I've seen the statement. I did actually see that there was a statement from her that basically said that her story was inconsistent.
Okay, wait. So
yeah, it said initials.
Let's pivot it again. Let's pivot again. Btim just all over the fucking place. Can't stay on one point. When Will starts to disprove him, he's like, okay, well, what about this? What about this? What about this?
You saw a statement from a child in these documents.
Hey, Lacey Ann. There you are. Lacey Ann's face palming over here.
Could you reference that document to me, please?
Sure. I gotta find it. Give me a moment.
Good luck. Good luck. I haven't seen me yet. I know I was here.
Yeah, chat. I know. I mean, but I want to get.
Yeah, what about isms for real?
We all know that the laws, the laws prohibit such a document to be published.
Lacey Ann, that was Jen's words, not the minors. She's saying
because the child is a minor.
Okay, it says here on page 22.
Could you share the link in the private chat for me?
Yeah,
sure. Because they use initials. So
you're at an Easter egg hunt. Okay. You're in the chat. I'm watching you.
I'm assuming that they talk to her here. Give me a moment. Give me a second. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
The Street Mar links.
Shambles.
Oh, I got 2 pots of coffee, dude. I got one in a fridge. I'm ready to go, homie. We're good.
On February, I think on page 20.
AMAC says, don't you guys know Btim was there? He saw everything.
22 of that document, and it says here, let me see. On February 22nd, both the 10-year-old CF and
I bet he did. Curious. I don't know, I don't remember Btim's reaction. If I knew where it was, I would, I would definitely watch it.
14-year-old niece, KF, of the victim were interviewed at New Fork Advocates for Children Center.
You said page 22?
Yeah, 22.
All right, let me get there real quick. I'm almost there. Oh,
they interviewed him.
What the hell just happened? Okay, hold on.
It says starts at February 22nd on both the 10-year-old nephew and CF.
Okay.
And they use initials because they're children, obviously. They're not going to put their real names on there because when you're under the age of 18. It says, you can read it. I mean, on February 22nd, both the 10-year-old nephew and CF and the 14-year-old niece KF of the victim were interviewed in New Fork Advocates for Children Center in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The children indicated that they had lived with their uncle, the victim, for approximately 8 years following the passing of both of their parents. Both children indicated that the victim and defendant had started dating approximately 2 years. After having dated for some time before the distant past, they both indicated that the defendant would stay over their house, Meadow Avenue, several nights a day. PF stated that the defendant and victim argued a decent amount of time. PF recalled a recent argument over groceries and the victim expressing
because this is what matters. This is
a break from the defendant. After this particular argument, the victim wanted the defendant to leave their house. However, she refused. PF indicated that he had left the home on January 20th, approximately 8 p.m. for a sleepover at a friend's house and was not present at the home overnight. PF indicated that neither he nor his sister had access to the ring system, but believed the defendant did from the family computer within the home. Because remember, it was deleted, the actual pulling in, and only the front was there.
Sure.
KF indicated that during her interview that the defendant and the victim had argued.
Louisiane says, so this is Proctor's words. Exactly.
A lot towards
Proctor, the disgraced police officers.
Approximately 2 to 3 times a week. She further stated approximately a week prior to January 29th, she was sitting on the stairway inside the house while the victim and defendant were arguing. KF stated that she heard the victim tell the defendant that their relationship had run its course and that it isn't.
They handled Dolly though. Tom CPU tried to interview Dolly and Dolly's like, no, he didn't want nothing to do with it. He just wanted to go for the scene, but Dolly didn't know shit. So Tom tried to talk some sense into him and asked him, why do you think she's guilty? It was funny. And then he was sitting on the wall like the little hobbit he is, which was hilarious.
Healthy. She stated that the defendant did not want the relationship to end and refused to leave their house. KF stated that she had gone to bed approximately 11 p.m. on January 28th after the friend had left and was awoken by the defendant approximately 4:30 a.m. with the defendant screaming and acting frantic. The defendant ran into the victim
because John didn't come home
to retrieve KF's cell phone. KF then began texting and calling the victim with response. The defendant then had KF call Ms. McCabe and put the defendant on the phone with her. After speaking with Ms. McCabe, the defendant left the house and told KF to call Camarino to come and pick up her. KF indicated to her in the interview that the defendant changed her story several times while speaking to Ms. McCabe on the phone, with initially the defendant stating that she and the victim got into an argument and she dropped him off. So, what, she changed her story multiple times, and you think the nephew's also into the conspiracy too?
No, that's what I'm saying is this doesn't say anything other than they argued a lot.
And they changed the story several times. She said, stating that she and the victim got into an argument and changed her story several times during when she was talking to her.
What?
When she was talking to Ms. McCabe. She corroborates what Ms. McCabe says, that she initially lied to Ms. McCabe.
She collaborates what Ms. McCabe said. What? Btim?
She and the victim got into an argument and changed her story several times during when she was talking to her. When she was talking to Ms. McCabe. She corroborates what Ms. McCabe says, that she initially lied to Ms. McCabe.
Btim. I think you wanted to say corroborates. Btim. She collaborates with Mr.
to try to cover her tracks or she forgot. She was so drunk because she had like a fucking huge blood alcohol level at the time. And
wait a second. Hold up, Btim. Where did you see that? Where did you see her blood alcohol level? Because I still haven't seen it. I saw a, estimated one, but they didn't even draw blood on her because she was so wasted. They didn't even give her a breathalyzer, nothing.
Then she was reminded,
we know that they argued though. I mean, but I don't understand what this supposedly proves.
That she initially lied to her friend to cover her tracks. That she tried to state that they were at the bar.
You're adding that she lied to cover her tracks.
Or she forgot. Or she forgot.
Says that she changed her story numerous times.
I mean, what do you think of a witness that changes their story multiple times? Do you need to have a memory to have, do you need to have a good memory to tell the truth?
I'm saying.
The answer is no.
You're going to answer for me now?
Do you need to have a memory to have do you need to have a good memory to tell the truth?
Yeah. He said huge blood alcohol level.
I'm saying.
The answer is no. truth of a witness that changes their story multiple times. Do you need to have a memory to have do you need to have a good memory to tell the truth?
What
no.
I'm saying.
The answer is no.
Sorry, I gotta slow this down because he sounds extra angry when I speed him up, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to misrepresent Timmay here, but I'll play again. Regular
story multiple times. Do you need to have a memory to have do you need to have a good memory to tell the truth?
What I'm saying.
The answer is no.
You're gonna answer.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Me now?
That's the answer.
No, it's not. Because what I'm saying here is, how do you know the circumstances in which this is a third party saying this is what this person indicated to me. Someone who indicated to me, somebody who has repeatedly collected evidence in a very questionable way is stating what a child said that they
that's not Proctor. That's not Proctor collecting the statement, sir.
Well, I mean, it could. I mean, any of the detectives.
It's a child, sir. It's another service for children. It's the New Fork Advocate for Children Center in Salisbury, Massachusetts. It's not Mr. Proctor collecting the statement.
Who wrote this statement here?
That's the statement that they got. The person who interviewed. The New Fork Advocate for Children Center in Salisbury, Massachusetts. They're the one that got the statement. And he wrote it down what they copied, whoever they did. So unless this is what the kids say. The kids said that initially she kept on changing her story. She changed her story.
Yes, exactly, Lacey Ann. A child that was severely manipulated. Exactly.
No. Scroll to the bottom. It says respectfully submitted for the Commonwealth. Michael Morrissey by Adam Lally. Adam Lally,
who was the prosecutor.
The interview was done by
who?
By the Advocates for Children Center in Foxbury, Massachusetts. They were interviewed by them.
Good question, Lacey Ann. Why didn't the advocate testify?
So are you saying that they're part of the conspiracy now? The lady changed her story. Then she changed her story again.
It doesn't say that anywhere here.
It says it on the top. It says here on February 22nd, both the 10-year-old nephew and CF and the 14-year-old niece.
February 22nd. So this is almost a full month. This was 3 weeks after the accident supposedly happened. This was 3 weeks later when the children were absolutely under the control of John's family, who fucking hated Karen, and under the control of the people that I believe, and everybody pretty much believes, that murdered John. So yeah, 3 weeks later. Shut up, Btim.
The victim
irrelevant.
Were interviewed at the New Fork Advocate for Children for Children's Center in Frostburg, Massachusetts.
By who?
By probably an advocate.
Probably an advocate.
Probably an advocate, or by the TA.
By
Lally.
So you think they're just you think he's just making this kid's being forced to testify?
Yes.
Fake information?
No, I'm saying, who the fuck knows who talked to the kid, or if the kid even talked.
Is this a debate?
Hey, Carl Ferguson. Good to see you. Thanks for hitting that like. Anybody else? Please hit the like if you haven't. Or the on mic. It's up to you. Whoops. Oh, bitch, Tim only hates Turtle Boy, so he's willing to look like a dumb fuck. Yep. Dumb as fuck.
About facts, man, because I put a lot of facts, and you keep on saying I don't know.
Hey, UA, please hit the thumbs up like Carl. Hi, honey.
Oh, I don't remember.
If you can't share with me a name, if I'm a defense attorney, I'm gonna go, okay, well, who conducted this interview?
Well, that's gonna be for trial. I can't give you names of like children advocates. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. Well, then maybe you should. Maybe if they really took this fucking statement, maybe they should have been on the stand. Oh, but they weren't. We don't even know who the fuck they are. So there's that.
So it's not evidence.
It is evidence in the document. It's like it's going to be evidence.
No, it's not. It doesn't prove anything.
Come on.
It doesn't prove anything. Come on.
Come on.
Clearly, it doesn't.
Okay. Btim just blew his load, and Will's like, that's not evidence. Come on. Come on. Yeah, they don't exist. I don't remember ever hearing about the child advocate. So
there's nobody's name signed except Lolly's on there.
That's the first change of story. Then she changes the story that she dropped him off and didn't look at him when he walked in the room because her stomach hurt. And then when she was on Dateline, she changed the story again that she said she saw him go in the house. She changed her story 3 times, sir. 3.
Sir. No, well.
Dude, she was drinking. She was drinking. She's frantic. She's screaming and yelling. She was fighting with him.
Oh my God. Like if this was your client,
that doesn't prove murder.
That proves inconsistency.
How does that?
This was Carl. This was in January of 24. So this was this this was before the first trial. And yeah.
That proves. I mean, like you're sitting here, you're analyzing witness statements and how they're inconsistent with this one and that one, but their own person can't keep her story straight.
But that's my point. Is if you're going to prove that she's suspicious because she can't keep her story straight,
yes,
then why is everyone else's stories inconsistent? Why is everyone
3 people? I don't believe that the whole snowplow person, because that story doesn't make any sense. Okay, and they have to look for that guy. Okay, I don't believe that.
So when was this interview conducted by the Commonwealth's memorandum?
Yes, good question, Will.
When was this interview conducted?
When was the interview conducted?
Right.
Let me look for the date. It says February 22nd.
Yes.
On the first line.
Okay.
Why are you asking me so?
Will's gonna get him right here. 3 texts later, or 3 weeks later.
The questions.
It's not a silly question.
It's on the first line.
It's valid. It's absolutely valid. So why February 22nd? You're going to tell me that a child.
Yep. Because why February 22nd?
On February 22nd is going to have this vivid memory.
Oh my God.
We just got to let Lucky plow, Lacey Ann. Just let Lucky plow.
And you're going to tell me that this child had no contact with anyone, with no officers. We don't know in what kind of questions this child was asked and what manner the child was asked these questions.
Oh my God.
I mean, we have no idea.
So the cops planted.
Scott McGinnis sending a super chat. Scott McGinnis is the fucking boss. I love me some Scott McGinnis. He says, again, Btim here is doing exactly what the police state is trying to do. Focus on the bar activity and rumors over relationship drama between Karen and John. Let's ignore the unsecured crime scene. Yes, Scott McGinnis. Scott McGinnis is a hero to me.
The plastic.
Look at tomfooleries in here, too. Let's see. I'm just checking this chat again because I've been not paying attention. I'm trying to watch too. Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying we don't know if the cops
they're telling the children.
Yeah, I think there was a fight and that dog was protecting its owner. You know, that's what I think. Yeah. Jen McCabe definitely, and she's the one that the Google search is what did it for me. I have three Google shirts of the Google shirt or the Google search. How long to die in cold? Who does that? That's what got me at 2:27 a.m. before Karen even found, before John was even found. Jen McCabe, who was in that house, meant to Google how long to die in cold, which is that's weird.
If they had bagged the evidence properly in the first place and collected it in a timely manner,
Carrie can't get her story straight. She can't get her story straight. And
I wouldn't be asking the question.
Karen Reed, first of all, yes, was drinking, and her story stayed the same except for minor details. So stop it, Btim.
I wouldn't be asking the question if the police had actually conducted their investigation in a standard way, which is collecting evidence.
German Shepherds are extremely protective over their owners. I know because my best girlfriend, and she had one, and that dog almost got me a couple times just for minor shit.
Gloves, putting it in a bag,
and
not leaving it on the floor with items unaccounted for.
I'm sure. Okay.
So explain to me how that's proof.
What's proof? What's your question?
Oh my God.
If the suspicion is that
did you hear him grunt? Did you hear Btim grunt? Listen.
What's proof? What's your question?
If the suspicion is that there are
He's so fucking mad. I just love this. This is fucking beautiful.
That the DA has conducted, has greenlit.
Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, let me just check this. I saw a queen and I'm like, oh hell no, it's queen in there. Okay.
An investigation that was conducted nefariously or negligently, right? If the DA greenlit this investigation to take place this way, then it is on the DA to prove whether or not Karen Reed is actually guilty. They
go into trial. That's the whole point of the trial.
Stop yelling. Btim, calm down. You're yelling.
What I'm saying is how can they go to a jury with
what?
Clothing, with evidence that was collected, in questionable manners, where that evidence could have easily been tainted within 5 days. 5 days.
Wait.
Could have been tainted with pictures of his clothing. Pictures of his clothing laying on the floor.
Wait a minute.
Laying on the floor.
I mean, are you saying that they're basically like that? How about the glass embedded in the bumper? The cocktail glass embedded in the bumper. Is that also part of the conspiracy that they just smashed that in?
It wasn't embedded in the bumper. Stop it.
Give me 1 second here.
I need to know. I mean, it says here the black SUV was seized from the driveway of the defendant's parents here in Btim. On January 29th, the vehicle was then transported via tow to the Canton Police Department on February 1st. Members of the Massachusetts State Police Crime Scene Service Section, a crime lab chemist, a trooper Joseph Paul of the Massachusetts State Police.
Trooper Joseph Paul, the pirouette guy, because that's what John did. He did a pirouette and then he maybe fell and hit his head, I don't know, on the hard frozen grass and cracked his fucking skull on the hard grass.
Collision analysis and reconstruction section cars responded to the department. They observed fragments of broken glass on the rear bumper of the vehicle. The rear right passenger side.
They took those pictures in the Sally port of the glass and the little hair that made it like 40 miles in a fucking blizzard on the back of a fucking tow truck and managed to stay on that bumper. Fucking amazing. Because, I mean, that wasn't planted or anything.
Taillight was shattered and pieces were observed missing from the red and clear areas. On the right side of the rear taillight, a deep scratch and minor dent were observed. On the right side of the rear bumper, above a small red light, 2 scratches were observed, as well as one area where the paint was chipped off. Troopers from the cars unit performed a rapid acceleration forward and reverse tests with the vehicle and noted no deficiencies with the vehicle braking system or other operations. The trooper placed a training figure resembling a human approximately 6 feet.
But did he have blue paint on him? If you know, you know.
Behind the Lexus, the vehicle was operated by cars. I mean, are you stating that there is like they busted the glass? Like cars is also part of the conspiracy that they, embedded cocktail glass in the background.
No, that was all Proctor.
Hair on the back that they're still waiting to be announced.
Sure.
Oh my God!
Why not?
Is this a debate? I mean, is
that the same one? No, this was 2 years ago, Sweet Sativa. This was January of 24, sorry. So is this Hakab, was this the one that I wonder if that's the same one that Melanie Little had on? The guy I believe has a channel. I'm not sure. Hey Remy. Oh my God, I know, right? And Remy knows all the information too. We got a lot of experts. Ad hominem. No problem, Sweet Sativa. Yeah, the butt dials. That's very odd. Not only butt dials, but butt answers as well. Yeah. She had him on. I think they're friends. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anywho, here I'm going to read Microdot's answer or question on his super chat here. Question, can he explain the 5 undocumented searches? And I refuse to accept he didn't know better or was being sloppy. He's talking about Michael Proctor. So you're a notorious butt dialer, but do you butt answer as well? Because that allegedly happened in this. Yeah. Disappearing Ford Edges, donuts in the blizzard. Yep, donuts and coffee. Curious has never seen this, so it's a treat for her. Yeah, he's a good trainer, and I do believe he was a police officer as well. Maybe not 100 on that though. Yeah, he's well versed in the dog bite situation, well versed, and he said 100% that a lot of people were convinced when those pictures came out of John's arm and saw the pictures that they were dog bites, and they're like, what the fuck? So that's what made a lot of people look into. I think it might have been Turtle Boy that posted those. Turtle Boy, this case would have not gotten the awareness. Garrett Wing, good job, Amber. She's such a good mod. That's it. I forget now what I'm saying.
Any point, like, you're not even like,
well,
this is evidence.
Hold on. I'm looking for, explain to me why the tow truck driver says that there was no damage to the vehicle when he took it off the property, or when he took it.
Yeah, explain that.
Off of Karen Reed's property.
All right, show me the document.
Explain to me that.
All right, show me the document. He's so fucking mad. He's so fucking mad.
I'm looking for the recording.
Thank you.
I'm looking for. There's a recorded phone call of this.
A phone call.
I was laughing. I wasn't stressed, but see, you were on the Btim side. If you were on the Btim side, I would have been stressed too, because this was a fucking shit show for him.
The document or a phone call? Who collected this phone call?
It's a recorded phone call.
Who collected the phone call?
Hold on.
I'm going to play your games. Who collected the phone call? Maybe it's a conspiracy. I mean, like, come on.
Could be. Could be.
God.
But what I'm saying is, the fact that the phone call exists creates doubt, right?
And Turtle Boy, Remy, and Turtle Boy. You can't stand either one of them.
Does it not?
I got to listen to the phone call to see if I have doubts, sir.
Well, I got to find it.
Here we got a super chat. Tim needs to go. He's making me angry. He's a giant douchebag. Lena Del Turtle, who's amazing. If this dude were in a courtroom, he'd be sanctioned. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking at the all right. Okay.
It's in a long
I didn't see this phone call. This is a pretty important detail, I like to say.
No, I agree. It's a very important detail.
Mm-hmm. Very important detail, because this guy's going to be called as a witness. Absolutely 100%. Because if he's going to sign a memorandum that said he didn't see any damage from the tow truck, he's basically accusing people of breaking it. But even if he did that, that doesn't explain it to be even in the scene. How did that glass come from the house of Karen Reed to the location before he even, like, when he was taken already? Why was the same glass, like, embedded, like the same plastic stuff embedded in his? I mean, like,
it wasn't Btim. You're listening to the idiots like Masshole Mafia and Plevin and Coffin Doper. That's where you're getting your information from, dumbass.
Your only conclusion is basically, well, they just eventually just took it and planted it later. Well, that's and you have no basis of fact to connect that. You have no evidence to connect that. This is pure speculation. This is pure.
Is this the guy in the super chat video? No, that was Ryan Upchurch.
Like theories. Like, this is just not even theories. This is speculation at this point.
Right.
I couldn't even say hypothesis at this point.
The defense has the luxury of speculation.
Do you?
Hey, policeman, what are they going to do? Arrest you after they tell you? You take it. You're getting paid, right?
Yes, Officer Barrows.
Yeah, I told it right to the police station, though. I didn't tell it to my shop or nothing. It went from that house right to Canton, and they were with me the whole time.
Nice. Wow. But no damage on the car.
There's more to that story than what they're saying, because I don't see how they're saying what, she backed.
Coffindorfer is a liar for hire. And that's exact. She's got ties to the Norfolk District Attorney's Office. Don't be fooled by Coffindorfer, for sure. And here's the tow truck driver on an interview saying there was no damage to the car. So
didn't tell him or something?
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, obviously.
Barrows was the police officer that was there when they towed Karen Reed's vehicle. And he said that the taillight was cracked, but it was not destroyed like everybody was saying. There was a crack in it because. And it happened before. It was proof that the crack was there before this whole night ever happened. So Barrows he's a Mass State police officer or whatever, and he told the truth and said when everybody else was going with the lie, Barrows got on the stand and told the truth. So all hail.
And even if she did, would the window, the back brake near a brake? Probably not.
I didn't see no damage on it.
No, you guys inspect them like rent-a-car companies. You guys.
If there was any damage on that car, they would have took pictures of that car in the driveway before anything.
Thank you, tow truck driver.
Amen. Yeah. Hey, this is great.
If you go to any kind of scene and there's a car there that's got damage, they should be able to put those pictures of that car in her mother's driveway.
Yes.
With the snow on the ground.
But there were no pictures. They took no pictures.
Like hell that day.
Yeah.
They should have pictures of that.
I'm glad you're on my show.
On your show.
I didn't see no
Oh my God.
I personally didn't see no damage on that back car.
No, but Manny calls you, hey, grab a car from the auction. You look around, see what it's got on it. That way when Manny yells at you and says, hey, you got a dent, what do you tell him?
So
absolutely they were, Rummy. Lucky Lochran, the tow truck driver, they threw him out there hoping that they could blame Lucky because Lucky was going to plow the car. Yep.
Are we done?
Just let Lucky plow.
Hey, you would have a picture of that.
No,
dent,
I'm not done.
Right.
I'm waiting for the
if you saw a dent on a car.
Btim's getting antsy. Are you done? He's like, no, I'm not done. Waiting for you to be done. He doesn't want to hear that there was no damage. And if there was damage, why, Btim, why didn't the cops or the tow truck driver take any pictures of the damage before they took possession of it? Dummy.
You were told you would not take a picture?
I agree. He should apologize.
If you was called to tow a car, you would,
Yes.
if you saw a dent or any damage, you would take a picture, right?
Me to tow it, and they were there. I didn't know anything about the case or anything, and then I found out later about it. I saw it on the news.
Well, state policeman says, hey, tow this car, the diamond towing, tow this car, you want their business.
No,
but you're going to take it. They state policemen, what are they going to do? Arrest you after they tell you? You take it. You're getting paid, right?
Yeah, I told it right to the police station, though. I didn't tow it to my shop or nothing.
No.
Went from that house right to Canton, and they were with me the whole time.
Canton.
Nice. Wow. But no damage on the car.
There's more to that story than what they're
Is
saying.
Will letting this play
I don't see
twice?
how they're saying what? She backed into him or
Oh,
something?
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, obviously, but
who is this guy? Is he a witness? Is this just for a YouTube clout? I mean, I don't.
Oh my God.
This
dude.
is just a rando that you grabbed by some YouTuber called up, and he could be lying. Where's the signed affidavit?
He could be.
Why is the defense not going up to this guy?
Well, I guess that would have been on the state police to go to this guy and get an affidavit. I mean, we call it an affidavit here.
Where's this?
Oh, the Good Gypsy. This is the great state of Massachusetts, the Boston area. Good to see you.
Good to see it.
Here's the SUV being towed from the house.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the taillights intact.
I don't see the tail light. I only see one side.
You can see it.
I only see
right
one
there.
side. I only see one
It's
side.
intact.
There's two sides.
Oh my God!
And it's not a good fit. It's not a good photo, bro.
But see, here's the thing: is if I was a defense attorney and presented this, and
more came out after this, where you could see her light.
You know what I mean? And you were a juror, you'd have to go, okay, well, I don't know.
It's the only picture there is. Like, it's the only. There's very few. None of them. I don't think any of them were taken by the MSP. None of them.
So your theory is that the cops.
I don't have a theory.
Then what the hell are you doing here? I mean, you don't have a theory?
Of course not. Of course not. I don't have a theory. I have a theory that all I have is a theory that I don't have a theory. I have proof that this investigation was conducted in at least a negligent manner. And that there was way too many mistakes made in this investigation.
No, there's more than mistakes, because you're implying that the cops are implanting evidence. That's not a mistake, sir. That is a cover-up. Can you actually state what's your opinion?
You know, you're getting it, Btim. It was the most fucking blatant cover-up I've ever seen.
And you're sitting here saying that this stuff, unless it's in a document, that it's not proof.
It has to be a sworn statement. This guy has to testify. He can't just have a YouTuber call him up.
Well, that's up to the state police.
Say, hey, I got some information here.
Hold on. So explain to me why the defense presented the facts that Turtle Boy's investigations
the defense
uncovered. Yes, two hearings ago. The defense presented evidence that the Proctors and the McCabes were personally involved.
Clever's not liking this.
No,
Clever's not liking you, Btim.
That wants to chew on everything. Stop, buddy. Come on. Clever, please. Here. Actually, I can fix this right now. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
No problem.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, guys? Hopefully the dog is not causing any trouble for Mr. TheGlarer. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Though we will see.
Yeah. An emotion and lemonade, we say that too. Yep. We have a lot of sayings here.
I'm kind of shocked he let me just sit on this. He probably trusts me, so I'm glad he trusts me not to say anything stupid.
I have no reason not to trust you, B.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything stupid.
Well.
Yeah, you're talking about Albert's relation, the photos, the Facebook photos, basically. That's what you're basically talking about?
Yeah, I mean, if the defense is submitting these things as evidence to defend their client, well, it's got to be true, right? Now, let's also.
I mean, isn't the fact that he's Brian Albert's brother's wife's sister's friends? I mean, like, they're like friends with Proctor's sister. Like, they're like really far distance. I remember I saw on Court TV with Coffendorfer explaining the relationship 9 days ago. It's a pretty distant relationship.
This is Canton. You don't understand, Btim, because you're from New York. You don't understand this little fucking town where these people basically intimidate everybody in this town. That's how this goes. This isn't your fucking big ass New York City, dude.
I don't even think there's blood relations at all, or familiar relations. It
has to be a blood relation.
I mean, if I'm going to go to jail for you for 20 years, I probably would not.
Proctor was in one of their weddings. It wasn't Colin. Colin was in Proctor's, I think. Was a ring bearer. So stop it. The head prosecutor or the head investigator, lead investigator.
Need to be related to you or be really good friends with you. I'm not going to jail for you.
Well, hold on a second.
I mean, wife's sisters was friends with Proctor's. I mean,
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that, Emily. Sometimes I only have read comments, but I'll agree that Btim was just QB wasn't interested in this shit. So I don't think it was a scam, but I think Btim's complicit in other shit to allow her to scam.
His wife's sister was friends with Proctor's sister, and he's gonna commit like perjury and planting evidence and go to jail.
Yes,
the DA
That's pretty crazy.
It is crazy, Btim. Why do you think everybody's watching this fucking trial? What the fuck do you think is going on here? You think that someone hitting someone do you think it would get this much attention if it was just your run-of-the-mill fucking case? This case is about corruption, dumbass.
The DA himself lied.
Oh, I don't think the DA lied. The
DA lied.
Lied because
the hostage video. This has to stop.
Breaking of the actual rules of ethics. You probably didn't know. It's so distant. It's like ridiculous. It's like what? Brothers, wife, sisters, friends with Proctor's sister. I mean, oh my God. The guy met him like what? How many years ago was that photo? I mean, and he's going to plant evidence?
Oh, here it is.
Let's listen to this.
Cool.
Oh, hold on.
His voice is so high. Why is your voice so tight, Btim?
There we go.
This will be the first statement of its kind.
We call this the hostage video because it looks like Michael Morrissey here. We call him Meatball Morrissey. Looks like he was made to do this because when do you have a district attorney? This is the district attorney of Norfolk County. When do you have a district attorney do shit like this?
In my dozen years as Norfolk district attorney, the harassment of witnesses in the murder prosecution of Karen Reed is absolutely baseless. Should be an outrage to any decent person, and it needs to stop. Innuendo is not evidence. False narratives are not evidence.
I mean, I agree with this guy so far.
The show is that John O'Keefe never entered the home at 34 Fairview Road in Camden the night he died.
I agree.
Dirty as all get out, man. Dirty as, he's so gross. I feel dirty looking at him. I question about the whole Sandra Birchmore shit too. If this guy,
Patient data from his phone recovered from the lawn beneath his
body.
Of
course you agree. It's the DA.
I agree with him. So that's how this is.
Yeah, the DA's dirty as fuck, and you're agreeing with him. All right, Btim, you're unwilling. You are closed off, my friend.
Kidding me.
11 people have given statements that they did not see John O'Keefe enter the home at 34 Fairview that night.
Here, let me get
A join in or taken in by a vast conspiracy should be seen for what it is, completely contrary to the evidence and a desperate attempt to reassign guilt.
Sounds like a smart guy.
I know you do.
100% agree with this.
Shut up, Btim.
Being accused of
Put your listening ears on because you're not listening. You're just waiting to talk.
planting evidence outside 34 Fairview Road, was never at Fairview Road on the day of the incident. Proctor and his state police partner traveled together the entire day while other officers were processing 34 Fairview. Trooper Proctor was not there and did not plant evidence at 34 Fairview Road.
Not that day. Not that day. But they didn't find taillight till how long later? After they towed Karen's vehicle? Yeah, we know now.
In addition to having no opportunity to plant the evidence, as has been suggested.
Listen up here.
Proctor would have no motive to do so. Trooper Proctor had no close personal relationship with any of the parties involved in the investigation.
You don't say.
Close personal relationship with any of the parties involved in the investigation. No close personal relationship with any of the parties involved in the investigation, and had no conflict. And he had no reason to step out of this investigation.
Yeah.
That is a blatant fucking lie.
Oh, it says
that is a blatant fucking lie. Now,
brothers,
hold on a
wives,
second.
sisters, friends with
Stop it,
Proctor's
Btim.
sister. That is not a
Listen.
close relationship. That's the sister being friend. I mean, like, that's not a close
She was in the house, dude. She was in the house.
relationship. You're acting like this is like close, like they're family. I don't think they're close.
They referred to, yeah, where's that comment? They referred to Proctor as family. Yes, they did.
Dude, you don't think they're that close, huh? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you got the photo of him at the being at the marriage, basically. So,
I mean, dude,
I don't think that's close.
You?
That's not close to me.
My world.
I mean, how many marriages? How many marriages?
So
here it is.
I mean, like,
look,
here it is. Listen,
Karen Proctor, the Proctor's second family. The Proctor's second family. That's not.
You don't think that's close? I don't think that's close. He says, "Yeah, the
close. How is that not close, dude? How is that not close?
I don't consider it close.
It's right there. What are you talking about? Second family. How is that not close? It doesn't get any closer than that.
Doesn't get any closer
except for blood. Except for blood.
I mean, I don't consider that close, and I don't believe that guy lied.
Now you're gonna see Btim start to get mad because Will's laughing at him, and he should be because he's a fucking idiot.
Just like you say, I don't know. I think the cops planted it. I mean, like,
dude, and
he's acting like that's completely impossible. Shut up, man. People are fallible, Btim. Policemen are fallible. DAs are fallible and corrupt. It happens every fucking day.
And the defense plans on proving this.
Sure. And what are they planning on proving? Proctor plant. You think that the defense is going to bring Jen McCabe up and then prove that she's some sort of evil sociopathic person?
She is, dude.
That went home.
But I think that's your kind of girl. I don't know.
And plotted, like, researched ways to have.
Why did she delete all of the calls from her phone?
Because
and all of the text.
I mean, like,
that's normal routine.
Why did she Google how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m.?
Mm-hmm. Why did Karen Reed delete all her phone calls?
That's not
suspicious.
She didn't, dude.
Karen Reed, why did Karen Reed delete her 2 cell phone data and waited 40 minutes before handing it?
Show me.
That's a blatant lie. That's a blatant lie.
Document that says that she did that.
Oh, well, it's a news report. It's from Twitter.
Yes. Oh, it's in a news report from Twitter. You know what? After seeing this case, Btim, mainstream media is dead to me. You're a fucking idiot.
Just like you went on TikTok to pull up that video.
Who wrote that news report and posted it on Twitter exactly?
Grant Elliott. It's great news reporter. Great news reporter.
Who?
What's so funny? Great news reporter. Better than Turtle Boy.
Who?
Posted it on Twitter exactly?
Grant Elliott. It's great.
Grant Elliott?
Great news reporter.
Is that what he said? I don't even remember who that
What's
is.
so funny? Great news reporter. Better than Turtle Boy.
Better than Turtle Boy. Okay.
Where did Grant get that information?
Oh, Grant. I love it. Grant Smith Ellis, not Grant Elliott. Btim. Btim doesn't even know fucking Rope Belt's name.
Exactly.
From a source.
A source.
Okay. Right. Great. Okay. So Grant also thinks that
yes, exactly, Amber. Grant now believes she's not guilty.
Attorney-client privilege isn't a thing. Grant also thinks that a lawyer cannot knowingly have a lawyer cannot have the information that their client is guilty because it's an ethics violation. He believes that.
The towel.
He's wrong.
The towel.
I know he's wrong. Right.
I know that. I mean,
do
you agree with everything Turtle Boy says?
He's such a great investigator.
Do you agree with everything Turtle Boy says?
everything that Turtle Boy has provided proof of, yeah.
Oh, do you agree with everything he says?
No, of course not.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I'm in Milwaukee. The whole Balistrary shit that way back. That was before my time, but yeah, it's
That's the same with me.
Of course.
So why are you holding me to a higher standard?
But the thing is Turtle Boy has actually shown evidence of everything that he stated, but has differentiated his opinion from
let's get to the 227. Like,
let's switch the subject. Let's get to the 227 phone call. Yeah, he's gonna repeat the whole. Oh no, it was just on a different fucking tab and blah blah blah. This was the best, Marie. This is where I met Marie the Maina. I told her, I said, I would love to come visit Mass. She's like, come on over. And the rest is history.
You're saying that Grant is stating this is fact, that Karen Reed wiped both of her phones.
Well, if she did not. Isn't that incriminating?
If she did. She didn't, dude. She didn't delete shit.
Not at all.
Okay, then why are you saying it's incriminating for Jennifer McCabe to do it?
Because according to Jennifer McCabe, he never even came in the house. So why is she deleting all her shit?
Okay.
Sorry.
Now he's got me yelling. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, getting help? I don't know. Getting messages?
What? No, dude. Calm down, Btim. You're getting help. He doesn't need any help. He doesn't need any help, dude.
No. What was your question again? Sorry.
If you think that it's not incriminating to delete your information from a phone that a warrant gives you, then why are you holding the same standard from Jennifer McCabe?
Well, I mean, that's a good point. That's fair. That's fair.
Sleuthy goosey, because Jennifer hasn't been accused by the Commonwealth of murder, where everything she says and does will be used against her.
But I don't believe that. I don't believe Grant.
Yeah, it probably was. It probably was Cherry saying, "Get rid of this motherfucker." She hates him. She hates him so bad. But I love me some Cherry. I don't know, Emily, if he has or not. He might have. I would guess he will say something because he covered that case. Yeah, she did a factory reset. She reset her new phone after. Oh, you're talking. Yeah, Karen Reed. If only never should have taken attorney-client privileges were on that phone. She didn't delete anything. Yeah, a phone that 4 years now? 4 years later, they're still trying to get back, or 3, whatever it is. But yeah, she didn't do anything with her phones from before the incident.
Grant has given me no reason to believe that his reporting is accurate.
Same with me with Turtle Boy.
But Turtle Boy provides proof.
Not all the time.
Yes, all the time. When it comes to this, yes, he does.
Does not provide all the time. He screws up a lot. For instance, the 227 40-second thing is misinterpreted.
He screws up a lot. Oh, it's misinterpreted. Here it comes, guys. Fucking grates my soul when people say this stupid shit. Everywhere. Can you imagine if Google searches were wrong or misinterpreted? Could you imagine the jail cell doors opening would be heard around the world? Btim is about to say that the Google searches were misinterpreted when they came back on the Celebrate report.
Interpretation of the data. I mean, if you read the actual document,
how is it a misinterpretation of the data?
Okay, the file parsed from the basically it's in a temporary file, and basically when they checked it, in addition to that exact same time of 2:27:40 a.m., there is a search located in a knowledge seek database that it was ozonebasketball.com teams. This timestamp is the last interaction of the Sephora tab in the iPhone to search the.
Nobody understands this shit, Btim. Stop it. Oh my God, this just fucking, yeah, he's saying that Celebrate data is incorrect. All of them were saying this. And they denied that Jennifer McCabe Googled at 2:27 a.m., 2 hours after John was fucking stopped moving, that 2 hours after that, she Googled how long to die in cold. But Btim is saying that report was misread. And it was deleted, that search. It was deleted.
Basketball website at 2:27:40 seconds, and not a search of how long to die in cold. This search would have been purged from the wall file, which is like a temporary file, once the tab was closed, because it would have been committed to the database. At the same time period that the defendant highlights, Ms. McCabe's cellular phone shows several unrelated searches that conducted and also showed deleted from a wall file for Canton Girls Basketball YouTube music video. The defense expert also located a picture artifact from Sephora Cash Records with a URL pertaining to how long does it take to digest food. When the URL is run, it will bring up the image of a person with a plate of food counter before them, cutting up said food.
That's the prosecution's so-called experts take on interpreting.
It makes sense.
They had to search. They searched like forever to find this fucking guy, who I think was a liar for hire, and he made because Ian Whiffen said so. Ian Whiffen is a fucking clown.
I mean, when Karen Reed went there.
You want me to explain to you why it doesn't make sense?
Go for it.
Because now, if you set that precedent, now you're going to have to go back to every other person that was convicted based on Celebrate data being proof. You're gonna have to retry every single person.
If they're wrongfully convicted, why not? I mean, if this is actually
so Brian Walsh, who's actually in the same jail as Turtle Boy right now.
Here we go.
Brian Walsh,
I have no idea about the case. I will not comment on cases I have no idea about. Sorry.
Okay, well, Celebrate data dictates that he made all of these insane searches about how long, about how to dispose of a body and so on.
Look it up.
No, okay. I mean, it's not necessary. The point is,
you're bringing it up. I can't look up things I don't have information.
Well, because because I'm making a point. The point is that if they use that as evidence, and you can challenge Celebrate's accuracy and how they assess these Google searches as evidence, well, then you have to reopen every single case that someone was convicted using Celebrate data.
Should people be wrongfully convicted?
You know how many people? Hey, Michelle K, you're at the pool? Awesome. Good to see you. All right. Yeah. So, Btim, if the Celebrate data is wrong, like I said, that we would hear the jail cells open around the world.
Convicted based on faulty evidence?
So now there's this whole new precedent set based on this case.
Right.
Okay. But it says here that
Btim's good with that. It's all good. Everybody that's ever been convicted by Celebrate data, the gold standard, then, we'll just have to retry them. All of them.
The search was done at 2:27:40. And also it'd make more sense because Jennifer McCabe said, can you check how long it would take to die of cold? When she was basically
how long to die in cold.
Trying to go. And also the person that brought the blanket to try to save John O'Keefe's life was Jennifer McCabe, and she was the one that pulled up 911.
No.
1 second. Go ahead and go ahead.
What does the blanket have to do with it?
Btim
sounds like he's throwing shit back there. Listen to
the blanket to try to save John O'Keefe's life was Jennifer McCabe, and she was the one that called up 911.
No, Jennifer McCabe stood there and didn't do shit. They rolled John by her. She didn't even look at him. So shut the fuck up, Btim. You're stupid.
1 second. Go ahead and go ahead. I have to show you something.
Shit's banging around.
Okay.
Yeah, not Jennifer McCabe. It was Carrie Roberts.
Do you have an explanation why she was looking up Ozone Park basketball instead? Do you have an explanation for that?
Who cares why she's looking up Ozone Park? She Googled how long to die in cold at 2:27 a.m. Period.
I will in a second.
Good. I'll wait. So, according to your theory, you think Jennifer McCabe is some sort of sociopathic, evil,
Yes.
maniacal person
I didn't
that
say
watched
that.
her friend. Watched her friend. Okay, she watched her friend.
Lost her friend, and she was in the fucking house when he died. She was there, and she is the psychopathic, maniacal, fucking yes, all of that.
8 years, like someone she knew about 8 years, get beat up, then proceeded to just like go home and research how to kill him, to give ideas. And she never pressed on that tab, by the way. She never pressed on it and did a search, like actually did like read the articles of how long to die in cold. I mean, you're gonna have to bring her on the stand and prove that this woman is a monster.
They did.
Anyone that can actually sit in a room
proved her a liar anyway. She looked up the basketball because of a game they went to earlier in the night, and then when she searched "How Long to Die in Cold," she used the same web page. Period.
Know someone for 8 years and then basically like plan out their death, go with a grieving person, carry the supposed grieving person to look for this look for him, and just that would make you a monster. And why?
Well, it was weird that at the scene in the morning when they did find him, Karen Reed was running around like a chicken with her head cut off, screaming, trying to give John mouth to mouth, and Jennifer is just standing there on the phone, calling 911, saying, "Yeah, there's a man passed out in the snow." A Boston fucking police officer, not her friend, not a Boston police officer. "There's a man passed out in the snow." That's a quote.
If her plan was to have him freeze to death, why is she the first one to throw a blanket on him and call 911?
She didn't throw a blanket on him. She didn't even do that.
Sorry.
She wasn't the first person to throw a blanket.
Carrie Roberts tried a little bit to help. She tried doing Jen McCabe. Yes, she was awful on the stand. So she's saying she killed him in front of the cops with 4 cops in the home. Yeah, apparently she mowed him over in front of their house after she dropped him off to go to this after party or whatever. Yeah.
Blanket on him.
She grabbed the blanket. She grabbed the blanket and put it on him.
No, she didn't.
She was the one that was the
yes. Jen McCabe's. This was Jen McCabe's sister's house. Yes, they were all there for an after party.
Okay.
Now this
she
is
tried
difficult.
to save his life.
This is that's inaccurate. I have a
that's your opinion.
I have a phone call.
I think she said, "I think he's dead." And how'd she know he's dead if she didn't even touch him or take his pulse? Yeah, that. Yes, and he wasn't gonna let Btim. He wasn't gonna let Btim fucking rile him.
Call. I have a recording of her 911 call that totally.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay, well played.
So I will in a second.
Okay.
I was looking for the Celebrite data here. Now
I'm reading a document.
This is blurry. This is blurry. Sorry about that.
Yes, Karen Reed was charged with murder and tried twice. The first time was a hung jury. The second time she was convicted of DUI, acquitted for murder. That was in June of this 2025.
But see on the top here,
a lot of blurry images these days.
It says how's long to die.
No,
this is the report.
No, True Crime Junkie. No one else. We're all hopeful, but nobody did an investigation whatsoever. So it's really hard. But I mean, the feds were involved at one time. I'm secretly hoping that the feds are still fucking doing this. I mean, look at how long it took to get the Adelsons. I have hope because I'm a hope dealer here.
For the defense, correct?
This is the Celebrite data, dude.
Yeah.
This is the Celebrite data.
What is Celebrite data, by the way?
Well, it's a company that is normally used in a lot of different cases. I couldn't explain to you.
It's the program used to read phone information and collect phone information and then provide a report of everything on that phone. Btim.
detail exactly who Celebrite is and what they do, but I know that it's been used in cases in the past, such as the Gannon Stout, Letitia Stout trial. So it says here, 129:22. How long to die in cold? 2:27 a.m. All right.
Bye, True Crime
Now,
Junkie. Thanks for hanging out with us. You have a happy Easter too.
Explain to me.
I can't see the document. Can you send me this document so I can read it? Because it's like
oh my
so small.
God.
Can you make it bigger? You can like hit that that plus button.
It gets even more blurry if I do that.
Jesus Christ, man. I can't even read it. Okay,
I'm
it says,
so
okay,
mad.
so let me see. At 6:23, it says 51, it says how long to die in misspelling that. And it says at 6:24.
Yeah, I believe Carrie at one point told her to shut the fuck up when Karen was upset about John and was running around screaming help and whatever. So Carrie told her to shut the fuck up.
Okay, that's because Karen Reed at the time screamed at her to look for how long to die in hypothermia.
You're overlooking
No,
she
didn't.
Serious
that was disproven as well.
Detail here.
What's the serious detail?
Is that they're spelled differently.
Yes.
The prosecution is claiming that it was the same search.
No, they're claiming the 220.
It is the software that can extract and interpret the contents of cell phones. Thank you, Criminal Med.
7 was one of the same searches.
220. So why?
I mean, did you look?
Why would she Google how long to die in the cold?
Because Karen Reed asked her.
Can you let me finish a question, please?
Why
would she search at 2:27 a.m.? How
He's
long?
just trying so hard.
She didn't. She opened a pre-existing tab.
She didn't.
She opened up a pre-existing tab that she originally did. Okay, you want me to explain, or do you want to talk over me?
Well, no, because I'm not done with my question.
Okay.
Why the different spelling at 6:20 at 6:23?
Wait, Btim's threatening to sue right now? What the fuck? Who is he threatening to sue?
Why the different spelling?
In
the search. How
if you actually looked at Lucy,
a different spelling, and how could there be the same search if it's different spelling?
If you looked at Lucy Goosey, she actually has 4 separate.
Lucy Goosey, it's Sleuthy Goosey.
Like separate accounts for the search, and one of the matches the same. One of the matches of the 227.
Because she did it again. Yeah, she did it twice at 6 whatever. Yeah. Okay,
say that one more time. Sorry.
Okay, the 227. There was 3 searches at that particular time, I believe. Let me just go. And one of the matches, I believe, the same spelling. But let me just make sure.
Yeah,
right.
She had to do it twice because the first time
I know that one of them is the same spelling, but there's clearly a second. There's clearly a second spelling here, taking place within a minute, not at the same time, but within a minute from the other search.
Well, it says how long.
What that indicates to me is that she's trying to cover her own ass.
Yes.
No, what it indicates to me is that you're misinterpreting the data and you don't understand the data.
How could
I love it. We're misinterpreting Celebrite data where she Googled it and deleted it. Okay.
That pre-existing. She had a
two different times and 2 different spellings.
No, sir. If you look at 224, I mean,
it's right.
God, he's so bad. I love this.
There.
Listen.
How can I pre-existing?
She had a
pre 2 different times and 2 different spellings.
No, sir. If you look at 224, I mean,
it's right there.
If you look at this Lucy at Sleuthy Goosey's post, you know we're using that, aren't we? Using that? It says it on 6/24/18.
This is a screenshot.
Oh, okay, so we're not
this is
using.
Why I can't send it to you.
Oh, okay. So we're using incomplete data. You're just not giving me the documents. Okay.
This is a screenshot.
Oh, he's refusing to give me the documents. No, it's on the screen, dude. He can't help it that it's this small. He can't fucking help it. We know what it says, though.
Out of the Celebrite data, dude.
Okay, sure.
I mean,
you know what? Me either, Lacey Ann. Fucking happened. Hashtag 227 happened.
But Celebrite data is temporary. It's not.
The only reason I picked this is because it's highlighted so that you can.
I'm going to check out the chat here because I'm sure they're tearing this guy up. Someone says, quote, in quotes, I don't see blankets, Carrie. He will never believe anything. He doesn't understand the data. Jen was in the car whispering to her sister. Never heard Karen ask her for that on the recording of the voicemail. JM sat her ass in the car the whole time. Yep. The B guy knows it all. Oh, she never grabbed a blanket. This guy is obnoxious. Okay.
See it.
Bro, it's the same thing.
There's a man passed out in the snow.
What happened was she had a pre-existing tab open.
I mean,
and she did a pre-existing search.
That is a ridiculous fucking theory, Btim.
Can't explain it any clearer.
When Karen Reed asked her to search how long it takes to die.
There's no proof she did that because she didn't do that.
Of hypothermia or something.
There were paramedics standing right there. Dude. And she's going to ask Jen McCabe to Google how long to die in cold? Shut the entire fuck up.
She asked that. She
did cover her own ass.
Karen Reed to cover her own ass. Yeah, I agree. Karen Reed to cover her own ass.
No, Jen McCabe.
No.
It's right. I mean, Sleuthy Goosey's confirming it. You're asking me to use Sleuthy Goosey shit. She's confirming it right there.
At 2:20 to die in cold at 6:24, and then it's the exact same thing at 2:27.
Okay, what document are you?
I'm using Sleuthy Goosey's timeline of events. Aren't we using that? I mean,
yes.
I'm at least
that is the timeline. Sleuthy Goosey's is the timeline.
Got it.
No, I'm looking at the document.
Okay,
are you looking at?
So we're using her and we're not using her. Okay.
We're using.
He's so mad. Are we using her? Are we not using her? Can you just imagine this? Oh my God, this man is just exhausting. For fuck's sake, Chief Btim. You are too tightly wrapped. Like Telephone Tough Guy says, he's wrapped tighter than an airport sandwich.
Sleuthy Goosey's spreadsheet for
We're using rando guys get called up on TikTok as proof or something that's not verified.
What are you talking, dude? That was about the fucking. That was the tow truck driver, Btim. That was 8 subjects ago. You keep fucking going from thing to thing to thing. Dude, calm down.
By a cop. And we're using a document that hasn't been vetted.
He's becoming unhinged. Stop yelling, Bumblebee. Oh my God, he's dumb. How dare you not provide him with information he wants to deny exists using public information. Don't yell, you little bitch. I got headphones on. Okay, I see. So he's another one of their brothers. I know there's like 9 of them. They could be a baseball team. Oh, here he's the smartest guy in the room. I can't listen anymore. This guy does not have balls. He just wanted screen time. He's missing the point purposely. Tim is wrong as fuck. Why is he yelling? Oh God. I don't know. He better not be dissing Sleuthy. She got that fucking shit together, man. Yes, I know the data in that search was done, period. I guess the butt dials at the same time just don't exist. Right. Everything's right. Everything's right except Jen's 227 Google search. Oh, God. Oh, he needs a cheeseburger and a milkshake and to get stoned. I agree.
I don't know what where this document came from.
Of course, but it creates doubt. And the company is that company, the tow truck company, is the company that towed Karen's car.
Okay, and I'm supposed to believe. Why did the defense not approach this guy?
You're not supposed to believe it. You're supposed to doubt.
Okay, calm down, Tinkerbell. Why is he screaming? This guy had no friends in school. You should have them, Btim, since you're the so-called expert. Wrong, Btim. The tab was closed at 227, which is how the basketball page came up. Why is he screaming? Jesus fucking Christ. You know what they say about the loudest person in the room. This guy is a gaslighter. TheGlarer, you're being very patient. Fairy Raven, I know, right? I mean, I'm almost vegan, but I don't tell every fucker I come across. She must know Btim. Something has to be verified by a cop to be true. What is he yelling about? And his constant interruptions are so childish. Because cops never lie. Stop interrupting, dude. Someone that's phone guy is not telephone tough guy. This is phone guy. Says, who is this guy, Cherry?
Supposed to doubt? I mean, isn't it supposed to prove that she's innocent?
You're telling me right? No, it's not on the defense to prove that she's innocent. It's not on the defense.
Okay,
it's on the prosecution.
So you think she's guilty? You think she's guilty?
Oh my God! Now he's not understanding basic statements. He's fucking so riled that he's not even interpreting what Will is saying in a logical manner.
She has to be innocent or guilty. I mean, like, are we not realizing that she can be guilty?
Innocent until proven guilty, dude.
True,
That's how the law works.
Yeah, you've been watching trials for 20 years, Btim. Don't you know this?
But what are your thoughts? You're like, reasonable doubt. I don't know.
Reasonable doubt. There's so much reasonable. He's so angry. Oh my God.
I have no clue. I'm insinuating corruption, but I don't want to really commit to saying it's corruption.
Right, because we haven't seen any 2 years ago. We haven't seen any evidence of it yet. So we don't like to say things without evidence, Btim.
Why don't you just go on that?
I'm insinuating. I'm stating the possibility of corruption is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm stating the possibility that Karen Reed hit her hit John O'Keefe with the back of her car and then try to cover it up.
Now it's a possibility. Okay.
Yeah, we know that's possible.
Definitely
that's possible, but it's not fact. It's improvable. It's not provable.
It's going to be tried to prove. It's
not provable. It's going to be proven. It's not proven yet. I haven't seen the proof yet, but it's going to be. Karen Reed's guilty.
Well, it's going to be. That's the evidence that they're going, and the prosecution's probably going to release a lot more evidence, and it's going to
be. Explain to me why. Explain to me why this investigation is under federal investigation.
Why is this investigation? Because basically,
why are the feds investigating the investigators, Btim? Why is that? Remember the TUI report or the TUI document? 3,000 pages from the feds? Yeah.
I mean, I have to think because I'm trying to think.
No, please take your time.
No problem. I think I watched the review of The Lawyer That Wants to Know, and it seemed to be like some sort of bickering.
He gets everything wrong. It's the lawyer the lawyer you want to know.
And they were looking into the department. I believe there was some. I don't have notes in front of me about this, so I'm a little bit iffy about it. So I believe there was some sort of bickering between the two offices. I think they were looking into investigating the office, and it was very weird.
Bickering between the two offices? What are you talking about, dude?
Say that much.
Bickering.
It's very weird.
The feds don't come in because someone's bickering, you dumbass. The feds come in because there's straight up bullshit going on. They were being investigated, I believe, before Karen Reed.
Situation, I would say that much. And I actually agree with the actual documents from the FBI to be released. That's simple as that.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Oh, you agree with
no
that? Good job.
That.
Thank you, Btim, for the permission. You have no issues with that. Awesome.
I answered your question.
You didn't have a question, I don't think, but go ahead with your bad self.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not running at your pace.
You're asking me to do that for you. I mean, come on.
No,
he's trying. Btim, you know what Will's doing? He's trying to pull up actual receipts. That's what he's doing. He's trying to pull up evidence. If you just calm down.
No, I'm not. So you
think that the FBI, do you think the FBI is going to somehow exonerate, just basically throw out the trial based upon?
Oh, it would have been nice, but we were all hoping for it, but
on their investigation? Because I thought they didn't.
No, I mean, I don't know what the FBI has.
Then you're expecting me to know what the FBI has. Okay.
He's not expecting you to know anything. He doesn't. He knows you don't know anything.
Didn't say
Come on.
that. I'm asking.
Oh, there's here. Let's see. Total a-hole. Go with the concept of probable cause. There's FBI probe into the investigation because based on the evidence, it's more likely than not that there's some element of corruption. Someone says, I thought he was Grant. You have the patience of an angel to deal with this person. Here, yeah, exactly. This one, bickering isn't the reason for the involvement. What a cuck. My God, this guy is so annoying. Please don't have him back on, Will. This guy is Grant's boyfriend. Basically, is that whole the only word? Btim is upset. His precious police state is being investigated. How could someone challenge his God? Says Scott McGinnis. You think Rachel Rollins triggered the FBI to even look at Morrissey in 2020 when she was accused him of misogyny? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I absolutely agree that they were being investigated from Sandra Birch. Yes, year prior to, Sandra Birchmore. Oh, hey, Fanta. I've been listening for close to 2 hours, but couldn't chat. Has Timmay ever been to Boston? They created the thin blue line, for fuck's sake. Yes, Fanta. Glad to see you. Why you
I
think we got about 10 more minutes or so before Timmay leaves. That's joyous.
That the DA's office is under federal investigation.
I really don't know. I have a very vague understanding. It seems very like bickering between the two parties.
Do you think that an agency that has a 97% success rate in their investigations for convictions is just blowing smoke?
Exactly, Btim. The feds are investigating, and they're not wasting their time with bullshit. And they do have a 97% success rate for convictions.
Don't know. I mean, why is Donald Trump being investigated?
Oh my God, dude, shut the fuck up.
Do you think he's guilty?
Oh my God. Another pivot. I mean, the pivots, man.
Well, no.
Okay, so I mean, if Donald Trump's not guilty,
funny, he was found guilty.
I mean, I don't know, but I absolutely think that.
The FBI is investigating him. Is he automatically guilty?
I think that it's politically driven in a witch hunt, but we're talking apples and oranges here. You can't compare that.
I'm just saying.
FBI's not always. This Btim is a big mouth. He argued like a fucking 2-year-old. Will's got way more patience than this guy than I do. Bickering brings the FBI. I roll. Don't give a fuck. People are laughing. Timmay, we don't expect facts from you. Let's see. No basketball playing at that time of year. I never thought of that. He has bad vibes. No, Donnie is not guilty. Okay. Oh my gosh. I know who this person is, a major narcissist. Whoops.
He's
ridiculous points right here.
Not a ridiculous point. I'm saying
that the feds have a 97% success rate.
Well, not with Donald Trump.
How do you know that? I mean,
so you think Donald Trump's guilty?
They haven't. Oh God.
No, I'm saying.
I think Donald Trump's guilty.
No, I don't. I haven't followed.
A lot of I don't knows. There's a lot of I don't knows in this debate.
What?
Oh my God, dude! What, he's supposed to know all about the Donald Trump bullshit? Will doesn't give a fuck, dude. We're talking about Karen Reed. He's the one that got all bent out of shape when Will brought up Turtle Boy, who is absolutely connected to the Karen Reed case. But now we're talking about Trump, and he's mad that Will doesn't know all the fucking ins and outs and doesn't want to discuss it.
What does that have anything to do? I'm trying to be very respectful towards you for coming onto this channel, and you're making it extremely difficult. So I'm warning you.
Okay.
I'm warning you. If you're trying to get me to just boot you the fuck off, then we can end this now. But I'm trying to have a healthy debate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So quit acting like a fucking child.
I think someone else is acting like a child, sir. You didn't answer one question.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
no, I have.
I asked you how the plastic got there. You said, I don't know.
I'm the one pulling these things up.
You asked, you had snow covering the back of that light. It was a terrible picture of the back of the taillight. Couldn't see jack with it. Okay. Then you got some TikTok.
Whose fault is that, Btim? Oh, the prosecution? Right.
Guy doing an interview, some rando from a tow truck place that I don't even
Rando. He's not a rando. He's a tow truck driver, you fucking idiot.
know if it's actually a vetted witness. And then like you're refuting the evidence in the memorandum. I mean, come
Which
on.
memorandum?
Man. What is this? What is it?
What is what?
Witness. And then like you're refuting the evidence in the memorandum. I mean, come on, man. What is this? What is it?
What is what?
I mean, like for instance, let's go to what
Are you
is
talking
it?
about what's
We're gonna pivot again. Get ready, kids. Get ready.
on the screen right now? It's a fucking document, dude.
No, I'm talking about what is with you. You haven't committed to any answers. You're telling me to commit all these answers until you explain.
You're expecting me to come to a debate with answers. What the fuck is wrong with you, Will?
Things
That's
to
my
you.
that's
but
my point.
Your
That's my
point is that we
If
just don't commit to any answers.
No, my point is that we don't have any evidence that Karen Reed is guilty. No definitive evidence that Karen Reed is guilty.
Yeah, that's why we have a trial. But I can have an opinion. I can have an opinion. I think she's guilty.
Nobody's faulting you for having an opinion.
Kind of.
What I'm saying is, what I'm asking is, what are you basing your opinions on?
I just showed you multiple documents of evidence.
Wait. What? What? Btim? What?
What are you basing your opinions on?
I just showed you multiple documents of evidence that.
Well, I don't remember that happening. You read something.
Why I based my opinion.
And I refuted your.
No, you didn't. You first tried to lie to me. You tried to say that the kids never got interviewed.
Who conducted?
He didn't say that, Btim. He said, "Where was this done? Who did this? What? Well, it probably was an advocate. You don't even fucking know, dude."
The interview, dude.
Oh, but it's like.
Kids.
I mean, like, it's like everything I bring up.
Why is every witness statement not signed?
I mean, if every single.
Why were all the witnesses' names spelled wrong in the police reports? Why was that?
Piece of evidence I bring up.
Show me a witness statement that's signed.
I mean, every single piece of evidence I brought to you, you says, I don't know. It doesn't, it's not vetted.
Because you're bringing conjecture and you're asking Will questions, and instead of trying to give you fake fucking answers, if he doesn't know, he doesn't know. There's a lot of shit we don't know for sure. He's saying there's no fucking evidence that Karen did this. And in fact, as we went on in time, there's evidence that she didn't do it because it was proven by ARCA that John O'Keefe was not hit by a car and a car did not hit John O'Keefe. So this did not age well for you, Timmay.
It's not, but then you grab a recording. Why is it signed?
Why aren't the witness statements signed?
Okay,
dude?
Amber, thanks for being here, honey. Thanks for all the good info.
So that's their statement, sir. It's a court document. It doesn't, what are you talking about?
Right, also, I know. And it's not valid unless it's signed.
Anything can be a court document. Anything could be a court document. I could shit on a piece of paper and submit it as evidence, and it would be submitted. It's a court document.
Okay. So we're gonna live in that.
I mean,
court documents are not valid.
It's a witness statement. It's no. That's
my
point.
Why isn't the judge throwing it out then?
Because it hasn't gone to trial yet.
Because the judge is fucking corrupt.
Genius.
Okay, so there's no motion practice to have it removed from the lawyer?
I mean, they haven't gotten to that point
Okay.
yet, but they have been filing motions.
Sure.
They have been filing motions. Why
I'll
did
wait.
it take us? Why did
I'll
it take
wait.
They'll wait. Oh, I love
over a
this.
year to get so much evidence in discovery for the defense
Normal.
to be able to review?
I mean,
Explain
Young
that.
Thug took a year for his jury selection.
Oh my God! Now it's Young Thug, dude. To beat him, you need. Oh my God, this dude.
What does that have to do with? What does that have
Trials
to do with
take a
the defense?
while. Trials
No
take a
shit.
while, man.
No
Will
shit.
you shut the fuck up for a second so I can
mean,
finish?
It sounds
the
like
question?
you're cursing a little bit at me. I'm sorry.
I'm absolutely cursing because you're
I'm
like a
man,
fucking.
selection.
What does that have to do with? What does that have
Trials
to do with
take a while. Trials take a while, man.
Will you shut the fuck up for a second so I can finish?
It sounds
the
like you're
question?
cursing a little bit at me. I'm sorry.
I'm absolutely cursing because you're acting like
Have you met Will, dude? Come on. You're lucky he hasn't fucking cursed at you yet. Now he's fucking losing patience. But you're gonna lose the patience fight right here. Because he will not. He's a stubborn motherfucker. And he is not gonna let you fucking make him go off. Okay? Just so chill. And yes, he did just say that, Remy.
fucking dickhead. So listen and shut up for a second.
I mean, listen, I'm having a conversation.
Shut up for a second.
Let's
answer the question, dickhead.
Listen, it sounds like you're losing. And now you're getting mad.
No, it's not. It doesn't. Btim. Yeah, and the scene address was wrong. Oh, yeah, this was before Btim cussed. Yep, this is the pre-cussing era of Btim.
Ad hominem attacks.
Ad hominem.
Having a conversation.
Shut up for a second.
Let's
answer the question, dickhead.
Listen, it sounds like you're losing. And now you're getting mad. Ad hominem attacks. Interesting.
Ad hominem attacks. Interesting. There it is. Woohoo!
Trying to ask you a question.
I've answered them.
And you're not letting me talk.
Go.
I'm trying to ask you a very simple question when you're not letting me talk. I'm trying to stay on task here. Okay? Now, are we good now?
I mean, I would like an apology because you cursed.
And here is where... Here's where the fun begins, kids. Get your popcorn.
At me.
Hold up.
You're not letting me talk. I'm trying to stay on task here. Okay? Now, are we good now?
I mean, I would like an apology because you cursed at me.
Why did it take a year for the prosecution to share discovery with the defense?
Yes, great question, Will. Great question.
Reasonable. I don't know. Same as your thing. I'm not the prosecution.
That's not suspicious.
Well, that's suspicious to you.
It was requested many times, many times, Btim. The discovery was requested many times, and nothing. Brady violations, too many to count.
But trials take a while.
So you're charged with murder, okay? And it takes a year to get any bit of discovery. Get out of here.
The trial hasn't started yet, Btim.
I mean, yeah, it takes a while to set up. I mean, you're laughing, but you haven't answered any of my questions.
Here, I got to read the comments. Cuck. This guy rides his bike to work. This guy rides his bike to work without the seat. Okay, Snowflake. I'm laughing my ass off. Apology. Do not apologize, clown. Because anti-Bev is corrupt, Btim. Get an opening of the mind, a possibility. He loves saying, I don't know, to anything that makes Karen Reed look good. I don't know what that means. Now he becomes a victim. Predictable. It takes time to hide things, Btim. Exactly.
I'm laughing because you're talking
the one
over
that's
me to avoid
cursing.
Simple points. And
It's
yes,
not,
I curse
it's very
on my
simple.
channel.
I mean, whatever. I
Hey,
don't
platform boots in the bushes laughing your ass off. Good to see you.
curse at people. So,
Yeah.
how about
I got it.
To avoid
cursing?
simple points. And
It's
yes,
not,
I curse
it's very
on my
simple.
channel.
I mean, whatever. I don't curse at people. So,
Oh. Wow. Btim doesn't curse at people, guys. January of 2024. Btim doesn't curse at guys. Okay.
how about the bite? How about the supposed bite marks and claw marks? Why don't we move on
Yes. Yes. Let's get into those.
to that.
Okay. Sure.
Oh no, Jake. Damn it.
What's your question?
Do you think it's bite marks or claw marks?
What? Bite marks or claw marks? Well, both would be from the dog, Btim.
Think that could be either or.
Yep,
I don't
Will's
know.
rubbing his face.
But I know that Melanie Little had a dog training expert who
Yes.
absolutely dictated that he and other colleagues say without a doubt that those injuries came from a dog.
Yep.
Well, why did they send it to
Oh.
a test lab in California and determine it was not dog DNA or basically?
That's a good question. Why was it sent to California?
Yeah.
I mean, because that's where the test was formed.
Yeah. Well, they could have done a test right here or right there. Right there. They could have done it right there. But I don't know. They found some lab in California. Okay.
I mean,
That's
I
not
don't know what labs. Are you a lab expert? Do you know which is the best lab to test?
well, where everything else was tested. How about that? Oh, but no, it was sent to California. Not weird at all.
Are you?
No, but that's what it was. They basically set forth that there is no.
It was pig DNA. You know what dogs like to eat a lot? Pig ears.
That it's not dog DNA, and also those are not uniform claw marks or bite marks.
Except they never tested it for dog DNA though, dude.
They sent it to California to test out.
But was it tested?
Yes, it was.
Really?
California.
Show me where.
Show me where.
Show me where it was.
It's all downhill from here for Btim. My stepmother trains German Shepherds, and she knew nothing of this case. When I sent the photo to her, she immediately said, "Those are bites and claws." Speaking, yes. Where is Chloe, aka Cora? Btim. Where's Chloe? She disappeared that night. That's not weird either.
It's in
Show
the
me
documents.
the document that says that it was tested.
I have to show you documents. You don't have to show Jack. Okay.
Oh my God, there's a document on the fucking screen, you asshole.
Bro.
What are you talking about? I've been sharing the screen.
Yeah, okay,
nonstop
bro.
here, dude.
Okay, bro. Let me see.
Okay, bro. He's so mad. But this is what's happening. He's so fucking mad right now. But the last thing he wants to do is fucking rage quit against Will. That's the last fucking thing that Timmay here wants to do, because then Will win. Okay? So, yes, it was the Bible. So, Btim is just hanging out here. He really wants to get the fuck out of there. Yes, he is. But he doesn't want to give that to Will. So here we go. Looking for proof. Sighing and mad.
I believe it was in an article. Oh, hold on. Playing music on the background, sir?
It's face.
Yeah, if you don't shut off that music, I'm probably going to skedaddle.
I'm probably going to skedaddle if you don't shut off that music. Btim, you are a fucking treasure, but not in the way you think.
Yeah, if you don't shut off that music, I'm probably going to skedaddle. I'm not going to be disrespected like this.
Oh my God. Will's face. I want to.
You're not going to disrespect me like that. I want an apology.
I'm just waiting for.
I'm waiting for you.
Dude.
I'm waiting for you to apologize now for that.
Here's Tim's out. Timmy wants to get the fuck out of here, and now he's going to demand a fucking apology. Okay. Here. Don't let this asshole bully you, laughy face. Better than listening to him. The Jeopardy music is throwing him off. Grumpy pants, Btim. Let him go. Bite marks, doggy, doggy. Skedaddle. They got rid of the dog. Piss off, Ben. Btim, it was Coffindoffer. He's trying to help you out here, Sleuthy Goose. He's trying to help you out. Keep the tunes. No testing, no results. Bye-bye, ha-ha, skedaddle, an article, the hypocrisy of this guy. It was
the
fucking
document?
Great.
Why don't you apologize first? Because I'm not going to be disrespectful. I'll skedaddle out of here.
Where's the document?
Why don't you apologize?
It sounds like you're scared and you just want to leave.
No, it sounds like
yes. See, I think me and Will think alike, and yes,
just being kind of rude.
I'm definitely being rude.
Yeah, well, I don't appreciate
You've been rude the whole fucking time, Btim, and he's kept his cool. Well, now he's gonna just give it back to you.
You haven't been rude to me this entire time and talking over me this entire time.
I mean, I've been talking facts of the case, and you haven't.
Okay.
So I suggest
I'm waiting for this document that states that the.
You know what, sir? I'm done with you. I demand an apology.
You brought it up. You wanted to talk about. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. So, I mean, where's this document?
The baby bottles.
I mean, he brought up people. He was the one that brought up the dog.
Yes, that was.
Is it on me to prove that the dog left DNA or didn't leave DNA?
Girl, bye.
I mean, people, this is what we talk about.
Here, I'll speed it up a little because I don't know. I don't think he comes back. Does anybody remember?
That was clear evidence of confirmation bias coming from people who are convinced without any actual evidence that Karen Reed is guilty. And my position has always been, those of you who've been watching me for a while, my position has always simply been, I have doubts. We'll find out at trial. But if this case gets thrown out, by the way that the Constitution works,
he doesn't.
Karen Reed is innocent. Plain and simple. Karen Reed is innocent. So, I mean, is there no one? Is there no one that can come here and last?
Oh my God.
Is there no one?
Then he goes to play Queen Bee. We gotta watch that. That's gonna be even better. Oh my God. Here, I'm gonna skip forward to here, right about here. I think so too.
In the lawn of the property. I'd still like to know why Nicole Albert slept through all of the commotion.
And Brian.
I'd still like to know. Oh, thank you, Patrick. Sorry about that. I got distracted there. Thank you, Patrick. I mean, I have all these questions. Why isn't he here to answer them? Btim, please come back. I have all these questions.
Timmy skedaddled. Yep.
I mean, dude, and the only reason here's a fact. Okay, let me go over this real quick. Let me play you guys a little something here. Let me play you guys a little something here.
Assault victim.
Oh, here we go.
We can go through it again.
This was yesterday.
Here we go. Now you got him started.
I mean, would you like to listen to the recording?
Who else is a tragedy pimp?
We didn't even get into the Turtle Boy stuff, man. I got so much coffee, I was ready to go.
Betty, obviously, Lana.
Lana.
Yeah, definitely Lana, Betty. I would say with the Dolly thing, with the clickbait stuff, that was definitely tragedy pimp thing.
I'm trying to see who these people are. What does it say? I can't see it. I'd have to get up and go look at my TV clothes. I don't know who the science. Oh God. Oh Lord. Criminal Med. You see who that is? Is that who that is? Is this Voices? I'm not sure who this is. Is it Chasing? I don't know.
And I would say JLR, I'm kind of iffy because he's kind of doing content, which is kind of, is he really doing, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked into him recently too much, but I don't think he's really doing too much false information recently. And he talks about a lot of different stories. So he used to be one, but I'm not sure about the current situation with him right now.
Dolly.
Dolly already answered, yes.
Tragedy pimp, yeah. That's not my definition. That's what was found online.
Well, what's on is the Urban Dictionary that someone filled in. Suggestions about something.
Okay, so in place of tragedy pimp, you could put grief grifter.
Grief grifter, whatever.
Okay, see, at this point, I'm in the chat. Okay, at this point in yesterday's live there on Queen Bee's channel, I was in the chat, and I was explaining about the person that accused Turtle Boy. Well, the thing about her is that the evidence dictates that she's not a victim. You do know what evidence is, don't you, Btim? Clearly, he doesn't know what evidence is. Patty K, thank you so much. Lucky is more reliable because he is conditioned to be aware of fire hydrants. John was next to one. He would have saw him. Right. I mean, he would have absolutely saw him. The plow driver would have absolutely saw him.
Also, the fact is that I believe her when she was threatened with revenge porn, because basically he admitted under oath, Turtle Boy, that he's a revenge pornographer who did that to people in the past, and the only reason why he did it was because it was legal in Massachusetts at the time.
And he did it.
What? What the fuck is he talking about? Oh my God.
Right.
That's not even true, dude.
She didn't do revenge porn on him.
The original revenge porn lady? Yeah.
Well, I'm talking,
porn and he put out hers.
Well, he's done it multiple times with other women.
No, he
so I believe he threatened her. I believe he absolutely threatened her with that, with a sock account on Twitter. And I also believe that
that's evidence with an alt with a sock account. You know, yeah, sure thing. I don't recall TV ever saying that. So that's lie number one right here. And he believes I don't even know who they're talking about. Who is this? Fucking Lindsay or some shit? Who is he talking about? And a sock account. I absolutely believe he threatened her with an alt with a sock account. Okay, dude.
So that was absolutely what his intention. He also talked about how his lawyer Brado was going to tear her up in the stand.
So TheGlarer says, well, the thing about her is that the evidence dictates that she's not. Oh, that's okay. It's the whole Lindsay thing. Fake victim. You do know what evidence is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll catch it up.
I absolutely believe that he did witness intimidation. I believe he did do assault and battery to a woman who, by the way, was pregnant at the time. And
this didn't age well either, because she went on to admit that he didn't touch her.
He convinced her to take an abortion pill.
He even no, he didn't. She did it on her own. He has it all recorded for his own protection. He told her he was recording her.
I mean, the abortion. She acted like she got it and then told him
she wasn't even pregnant, dude.
Didn't get it. She admitted to that.
Yeah, she took the
rest in peace, sweet baby Clay. He would have been an astronaut.
Pill while I was there.
No, the actual abortion, though. Yeah, she took her to get it. She said she did, and then came back and was like, "Well, no, I didn't." What? Like he is upset for her. She acted like she was mourning, like she was upset about the baby that was gone, and there was no baby that was gone. They said the picture was from like May.
Mm-hmm.
Now that is Tracy Ann Chasing. You saw her in the chat with the wrench. I can always count on her to stick to facts. That's why she has a wrench here. And I can always count on her to stick to facts, as well as deets on the streets. Those are the two people that I actually learned this case from. Now, I've never spoken to them privately discussing
apparently that was on Laura's panel, which I didn't know
details of the case. I spoke to them on someone named Laura's panel.
There we go.
And that's when they brought it up to me, and I was just like, what? And I had heard of the case, but then I didn't really. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to do a deep dive. If the two of them are saying that there's something to really look into here, then I'm going to look into it. And that's exactly what I did. And I did it live in front of all of you.
Yes, you did.
Because I wanted you to know that I was following
we did it together.
Facts. Well, Gregor, that's the thing, is he did research, but the thing is he was proving the entire time that he was up here that he was only paying attention to the documents assholes that fed his narrative.
Yep.
As I was stating before, confirmation bias. He was only
he was rejecting any kind of actual evidence. Just nope.
To that and interpreting the evidence in order to dictate his narrative, in order to in order to back up his narrative. So when challenged with it, he buckled, and then he just started talking over me. But he wouldn't stick to the facts of anything.
Before they got together, I don't know if that's true though. They never showed the.
Well, when they did that, that court thing, the court hearing they put out.
Mm-hmm.
Clever.
It says it right in there. We flipped it on, and it says it right in there that she was pregnant.
Yeah, she was pregnant, and he convinced her to take a at-home abortion pill.
That's blatantly false.
Not true.
That sidebar video they uploaded. I don't know how
that's not true.
Got that shit.
He never convinced her of anything. There's nothing there's nothing that states that Turtle Boy convinced this woman to take an abortion pill. This is what he says. These are the things that come out of this guy's mouth.
This woman, by the way, if anyone in here doesn't know, this woman is actually assisting Turtle Boy now, even though she accused him of all this shit and got him arrested, and he went to jail for 60 days. Because of her, she is now actually assisting in his defense because she got fucked over by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office as well. She was used by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office to put Turtle Boy in jail with lies.
Why I challenged him to come up here.
Shit to upload it, but they sure did.
Ooh, I gotta watch it.
Wow, all their business all over the streets.
Yeah,
well, she said Will is her boyfriend. She said it earlier.
It was uploaded because Mr. Turtle Boy got 86 visits under not being monitored because basically his attorney Bradle said, hey, this person's a lawyer, so she can talk to him without any being supervised.
Oh my God. He's worried about who's visiting Turtle Boy in jail.
And you notice that he cherry picks the evidence, right?
Yep.
Sure, yeah. Bradle said that, but he misspoke and states that he misspoke. But he fails. I mean, as this goes on, you see that he fails to mention that Bradle filed a motion that would encourage that is asking the judge to remove Mello from the case.
Yeah, forever now,
due to a lack of professionalism and bringing an attorney, accusing an attorney of a crime without any evidence.
Police took care of that. Okay.
This one right here. When you get a chance, check
that's the big one.
Whose channel is that, Queen?
Turtle Boy.
Turtle Boys. And
okay.
I don't know how. I was like, what the hell? How the hell did he get this? And how? You know what I mean? It's under his lives. It's not even. He did it as a live stream. I'm like, what the hell? I thought he just didn't somebody just didn't upload. But they're doing live streams on here to keep his channel going, obviously. But this is a live stream and it's right at 56. I think this is where we stopped. This is what I would. But this is where they're talking in court, and they say right in this that she's pregnant.
Yeah, but she lied. This is all irrelevant.
Okay.
It's all irrelevant.
So I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
But play it.
Sister lies. I'm not eating Popeyes.
She be Queen Bee, so I don't know. I don't know.
I am eating Popeyes. Popeyes.
I mean, it's fascinating. Well, this is where it is, but play it. Where is the evidence? Where is it saying that she was absolutely pregnant?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but this is the court day here.
Emergency content thing.
Well, he was there in Savannah.
Picture that she had on the screen.
With a thumbnail now.
Okay.
Alistair C, thank you so much. Hi, Blair. Can we debate all the creepy weirdo stalkers and child exploiters that wanted to watch Summerwell's dirty pictures, stalk hunters, Savage's grandkids, and Eve's kids for justice? I feel it's dangerous.
Okay.
Thanks. Caius, yeah.
All right. That was pretty much the end of it. They were just going to show where TheGlarer wanted where the debate thought or idea began, because TheGlarer was in the chat the night before and I believe he just told Btim, I'll debate you, blah, blah, blah. So Btim took him up on it, and it was fucking amazing. Btim rage skedaddled right on out of there because he was asked for evidence he couldn't provide. It was great, right? It was good. It was good. So thank you to TheGlarer. I'm going to put the link to this video in the chat. Let's see. Here's the link to this stream. And TheGlarer, if you don't know TheGlarer, he did a lot of great reviews of Betty way back. You got to go of Betty and JLR and White Boy and Dolly. And I love watching TheGlarer review all those fools, because he's no one does it like him. So I don't know, it's been 3 hours and 19 minutes. Let me look here. I always gotta the jerks are live. Let's see. Oh, they're talking about, okay. Why don't we head over there? They're talking about Brittany, and I told Soup, if you want to go over something, I don't know. We're gonna see what it's about. Here, I'll grab you this. Actually, I'll just put the link to the chat to the stream in the chat. And if you all want to go over there, tell them Irish sent you. They're 49 minutes in, so subbed and number 44. Thank you, Platform Boots. I appreciate you. And I just want to shout out again to Telephone Tough Guy. Sent me a nice Cash App today, and it was very precious. So I appreciate that so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah, let's go over there. The jerks are awesome. So, yep, head on over there. Tell them Irish sent you. I will see you guys there. Thanks again so much. Bye, guys.